Kobe, you should have a
Cat
spare
is
one that
on
just
the
says
porch.
technical difficulties.
These aren't technical difficulties, though.
Okay, holy shit, I'm back. So,
I am also
Welcome
back.
so you guys can move your tokens to the cart. It's not really all that necessary. Morning has come along. Some of you guys have managed to sleep well. Others maybe not so much. The interior of Amon's wagon, in case you didn't pay attention the last couple of times, as I assume some of you haven't, is filled with nice tapestry, rugs, that sort of thing. There's a few compartments where
I just was trying to quietly ask how to put a token on the board.
Oh, right. You you basically go to your character sheet thing, and then you drag it on.
just
Go to
grabbed
the,
it.
it's in the
Okay.
bio and info tab.
Cool.
There's two of
I
them.
did grab two.
And there's also a ferret.
Was there a ferret?
Okay.
It's our animal companion.
Oh, you missed it.
Yeah,
a ferret
apparently.
helped Buster out of jail.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of shit that Josh didn't cover.
So,
Let me go
yes,
read the TLDR again.
oh my god.
No, keep going. It's fine.
You guys have been trundling for a few hours now. Amon is still up front driving. I'm not going to have a token for him. I'm sorry, Finn.
Just copy Finn, it's fine.
So you guys are...
Dude, you dare.
The interior of the wagon smells of, like, a different country. Straight up. There's spices, there's oils, there's perfumes.
Oh,
This guy
home.
trades in rich stuff.
Smells like.
So it smells nice.
But if you take a look around the cart and the wagon, this is a covered wagon, by the way. If you take a look around the inside, there are compartments where it looks like he stashes stuff. Finn, you actually know that he keeps the really important, like, trade cargo stuff on the underside of the wagon.
Smart boy.
Yes. So, and not only that, but he has a table with folding legs, right now, holstered to the wall. So you guys are basically have a shit ton of pillows to just pass out, which is nice. But morning is here. You guys can hear the grunts of camels outside and everything like that. And yeah, so it's morning. Who's waking up?
I guess I'll wake up.
Do what?
Same.
I'll wake up.
Yeah. All right, so you guys are
You
waking
wake up to
Gambul
Gambul snoring.
so Gambul still passed out? Okay, that's fine.
Sure.
I'm
why
just
not?
imagining Gamble is just sucking thumb.
Yeah, I'm
Gambul, unfortunately, you had to take a seated position in order to sleep because you sprawled out, take up so much space, and other people passed out before you. So
Even-
you're like, fine.
Like
I'll take
in
this
the spot where our tokens are, Gamble stretched out and pinned Finn to the wall with his feet.
Yes, we're going with that.
I'm still.
That's exactly what happened.
I'm in the back corner, still like asleep against the wall.
So, Qeltrin, you wake up.
By the way, sorry, small quick thing. Since I slept, do I heal one more lethal damage?
You are now fully healed.
Hooray! I'm
Dun, 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 dun.
just in time to be squished by Gamble.
You
Wow, I
take
feel
1
great.
damage.
All right,
You got a
Finn,
splinter.
Finn, roll fortitude.
Oh, God damn it!
Don't do that.
Alright.
Do it. Do
See
it.
what happens.
you're
There.
fine.
Thank you.
You kind of like you in your sleep just and like wiggle a bit so that it's not like crushing your bones or anything. So,
I roll off onto a pillow.
Qeltrin, what are you doing as you wake up? Are you
Probably just looking around, making sure everyone else is either A, sleeping or, seeing what everyone
Otherwise
else
here.
is doing.
the wagon ride
Yeah.
has been a little rough. You are being drawn by fucking camels for one thing. So they're not
Those look like
exactly
horses to me.
Yeah, they're not. Well, fuck
I
you,
couldn't find
first
any
off.
top
That looks like suspension of
You made
disbelief to
that.
me.
That does look like an awful lot of suspension of disbelief. How dare you? And
To Cloverfields.
so yeah, Qeltrin, you've woken up. You're kind of looking around the piles. Give me a perception roll, real quick.
Oh boy, I just woke up.
Oh boy.
No, nothing's out of the ordinary. You just
Easy.
decide to pick up your gun and start gently stroking it.
He sees,
Torihito's-
Finn roll, he sees Finn roll off of his bench and he's like, "Heh."
Torihito's
you're
actually,
laughing
like,
at that.
Barricade himself under a bunch of pillows.
I just look over and I just
Yeah.
see like these two beady
guess
little
I'm
eyes in between
going to
all these
wake up
pillows,
then.
and I'm like, huh. Someone likes being comfy when he sleeps.
So yeah, Qeltrin, you just kind of wake up and start dealing with your own things, and you see Finn and laugh at him. Zephyr, as you wake up, you actually wake up, and there's a small green person like right next to you.
Well, Torihito's not green, so who would it be?
Is this a goblin person?
That's a goblin person.
Oh, fuck.
For some
Phony,
reason,
what are
as
you
you look
doing
it
here?
over, Phony is just snoozing right next to you.
I don't think you were there when I went to sleep, were you?
Are you waking her up?
I'm gonna touch her shoulder.
Mm.
Phony.
Ah,
Phony.
it's not doing much. You're gonna have to like really. It looks like she's a deep sleeper.
Oh, I could wake her up. That'd be fun.
Well, you don't.
Okay.
You
Shoot
currently
your
don't
gun
see her.
inside the
So,
cart.
No, I would
Okay.
but I
literally
guess
just
you
grab
heard
her
Zephyr
foot.
just like, wait, what the hell?
Wait,
I'd
Phony?
probably literally just grab her foot and just like put a little bit of coldness through her.
Yeah, but you know.
That's so mean.
As soon as you lift her leg, her hand goes down to her side and comes back. She's suddenly pointing a revolver in your general direction.
I said touch her foot. I didn't say anything about moving her leg.
She jolts up from it and just what? Her leg.
Oh, gun
Listen.
down.
And of
gun
course
down.
the commotion wakes Finn up.
Yes, that
Finn just
probably
has his
would
blade
wake everyone
pointed
else
out at
up.
everyone.
See, this is why Torihito buried himself under pillows, mainly because of Gambul, but also other noise.
Why is there a
I like how
small
you
green
almost
woman
blamed
here,
me.
and why is she pointing a gun at us?
So
I'm grabbing her hand and kind of tilting it down because it's too early for this shit.
Phony's eyes open just enough. Her eyes are fucking bloodshot and everything. She's what? Oh, are we there yet?
Do you even know where we're going, Phony? And why are
We're
you
going
on
to
this cart?
Undertown. Too many questions. Too many questions. I'm gonna go back to sleep. She like fucking
Oh, no,
lays back
Phony.
down.
I hit her with a pillow.
Ah, what?
You have questions to answer before you take your cat nap, okay?
Why is everyone so loud? She starts rubbing at her eyes. Does anybody have coffee? Anybody at all?
Nope.
There's no coffee on
Ring
this wagon.
rations?
I should have grabbed some before I left. She just looks around. What? What's wrong? What's wrong?
I mean, nothing. I just didn't expect you to be in the cart.
Oh, yeah. I hopped on last night. Is that enough?
Cool. I guess you're joining us on this little adventure then?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. She lays back down.
All right,
Starts
whatever,
trying to go back to
Phony.
sleep.
Phony's sleeping. She's with us. That's fine.
I'm just imagining that she just rolled over like towards Torihito and basically just took all of his pillows.
No.
Yeah, she like clambered onto one of the pillows and just
Well, I'm awake.
she's passed out. So there's another person in the cart in the wagon with you guys. She's not now. Don't bother me.
All right.
Mm.
Speaking of other people in the wagon, can I like grab some water and slip out of the window and go around to the front to check on our driver, who's probably been driving all night? Poor Amon.
That's probably a good idea. So yeah, you probably still have a water skin on you. You
Yeah.
grab that, take a nice little swig, and carefully meandering your way around everyone else to avoid stepping on any toes. You swing outside the back of the wagon. Roll me an agility real quick.
Sure.
Don't fall off.
How fast is the wagon going?
It's being pulled by camels in it.
Pretty slow.
Even then, I
Yeah.
could still very easily fall. I guess I'll go ahead and do a roll.
6 a.m. Nobody's awake.
Yeah, you managed to you kind of like get out to the side. You're a little tired and everything, but you managed to like clamber along the side over to like the front seat. You sit down next to Amon, and he turns and looks at you. He's got very bleary eyes at this point.
Hey,
Morning, this is Zephyr, correct?
yes, sir.
Oh.
I brought you some water. Do you want me to take over the camels for a bit?
do you know how to handle camels?
I can try.
Well, he takes the water from you, thinks for a moment, and then passes the reins over to you.
Do I
Do
need to
me.
roll for that?
Let's have a learning or logic.
Okay. Let me see. What do I have better? I'm gonna do
I-
logic because I've got nothing else going on.
Yeah, good luck, because you need to figure out how this animal handles.
Oh no.
The camels
Oh,
come
no.
to a stop.
Okay.
Inside the wagon, like you try to go. For thinking about like how to handle these things, you go, yeah. These guys come to a dead fucking stop, turn and look at you with disgust in their eyes. Everyone else, the wagon comes to a lurching halt. How are you staying from bashing your head against something?
Gambul's leaning against the chair, and then when it stops because of the momentum, he just falls off the side.
I'd probably laugh a bit at that. I'd probably be looking at it like, whoop.
He
That
like
happened.
slowly sits up, rubbing his head.
Thankfully,
Ow.
I built a pillow for it.
Yeah, finish just getting up after his previous escapade before falling into another pile.
All right, all of you guys, roll me to agility. Torihito and Gambul get advantage.
Yeah.
Gamble gets advantage.
Yes, because he's up against the corner.
God, these are some weird rolls.
This one, I guess.
I'm probably okay.
All right, everyone's fine. As it turns out, like Qeltrin, you managed to stabilize yourself. As you're sitting there laughing, you watch Finn actually topple over. Thankfully, he winds up in the pillow, so he's fine.
I'm just imagining a crit fail would be him getting a gash on his forehead.
Probably. You take 1 point of
There's
lethal
some more
damage.
lethal damage. Back to healing. Yeah, so everyone's
Sorry,
fine. It's
guys.
just the wagon suddenly comes to a stop.
What now?
Oh,
I
Nice.
turn to Amon and be like,
Actually, I just realized
Let's
something.
go.
Let me make. Well, that didn't work. Ah. Do. Yeah, no, she's fine.
Oh, that's how her
Wait,
name is
like-
spelled.
Kind of tumbles from one fucking pillow onto another. She doesn't even wake up. So Amon's sitting up at the front of the cart going, yes, you do have to speak to them in their language.
well, what's the word for go?
He turns and grabs the reins from you, flicks it, kick,
Keep.
and the
Look
camels
like a
just
K?
slowly start up again. Something along those lines.
Okay.
But you also have to do it with the appropriate authority, the appropriate touch, and the appropriate respect.
Is there anybody on this wagon that might know that other than you? Because you need a nap at some point.
He tiredly chuckles. Who do you think?
Probably.
Maybe the guy who's from the same country.
Hey, I didn't want to stereotype.
That's not a stare.
While this is going on, Finn, you managed to find Amon's tea set, and in case you're like thirsty or anything like that. So thankfully, he also has some rations, so you guys can like. pass out
What did I
breakfast.
find it under a pillow that I fell on?
Oh,
It's
hey.
in a compartment. You would know where he'd
that,
put
that does
it.
not sound like my current situation.
No. So, but thankfully, I assume you managed to get yourself up at this point, unless you wanted to make another roll.
I'm not so sure.
This is my life now.
Okay, good.
But
There you go.
Alright. I guess
You-
since we're moving again, I'm gonna
you managed to provide some semblance of hospitality in
Yeah,
respect for Amon.
I could pull out some tea, and,
Yeah.
and I'll ask Phony, do you know what tea is?
She's
She
asleep.
she just her little foot just kicks a bit, and she's still passed out. She's like, eh.
Well,
So-
if you're not awake later, I'll pour it on your face.
All right.
No.
Scalding tea on your face. Okay.
Not
So,
the
Amon-
hot stuff. There's iced tea.
Well, Amon says, going back to the front, Amon actually asks you, so is everyone else awake?
Not everyone, and there seems to be an unexpected person with us.
Yeah, we
Amon
did.
deadpan stares at you for a second before taking the reins, going, yeah. The camels stop. He turns, hops down off the wagon, travels around to the back, and he gestures for you to follow.
Okay. I mean, she's not completely unwelcome. I'm like stuttering after him, going like, wait, it's really not that big a deal.
He throws open the curtains, letting in sunlight, just a bit. It doesn't like strike anybody in the eyeballs or anything.
Squint.
But like you guys take a look outside, and far off in the distance, you can see the city of Claimhold. Its walls are still massive, yet small at this distance.
As they're far away. Got it.
Amon kind of takes a look between all of you guys. His eyes land on Phony. Is she not with you?
She's
Not
from
initially.
Dragon's Gate.
She's kind of my business partner. She just doesn't usually join us when we venture out.
Oh, so you know her then?
I know her. I just didn't expect to find her curled up next to me this morning.
Well, I was considering I might have to throw somebody off the wagon.
No.
Or
no,
he turns and gives this look to Finn, which to Finn only means I might have had to kill somebody.
Okay, I feel like I might need to watch my words around you now.
Amon just says, it's fine. Finn, I see you have started a breakfast.
In a
Amon
sense.
climbs into the back of the wagon with you. He kind of like scooches some pillows around, making sure not to wake anybody up that doesn't want to be woken up just yet. And grabs the table off the side, flips open the legs, and puts it down. It's you sit down and it's that height sort of table.
So, I have a thought, and I'm just thinking it through. I'm just imagining that with Torihito, the only thing you can see is like his nose through all these pillows.
Yes.
Oh,
So you just like offer a piece of bacon or something through it, and you just see those nose just go, and then he just snatches it through the hole and just eats it, and then you just see his face come out like more.
I'll come in and join you guys at the table.
Yeah, so Amon
Yeah,
sits down with
like-
whoever's awake and wants to sit next to the table.
This
Gambul,
weird
are you-
stuff happens, and it's just poor.
Yes. So Amon like invites you guys over. Gambul, are you awake at this point, or are you just sitting
No,
back
yeah.
and just
He
so
woke
massive?
up when he fell out of the chair.
Okay.
He'll stand up, but he'll be careful not to stand all the way up so he doesn't hit his head on the ceiling.
So he goes,
Lurches over to the table.
Amon kind of looks between you folks as tea is being poured. He breathes in the scent of it real quick and then takes a sip and gingerly puts it down and goes, well, I wasn't expecting this number of people to be joining me on the road, although it is very nice to have some traveling companions. I would like to ask, where exactly are we headed?
I thought Undertown, right?
Yes, Undertown.
I go and check the piece of paper. I think it says Undertown.
We're going to Undertown.
As you pick up the paper, you actually get in your head a little bit of information as to where Undertown is. And it is definitely south. And you guys are definitely headed the right way.
Okay. I kind of shake my head at that. Okay, we're already going in the right direction. I'm just kind of squinting my eyes because it's too early in the morning for this shit.
He just kind of goes, good to know. As you can tell, I'm also not from these lands. So any direction would have been nice to have. Now, I have to raise a few concerns of mine to all of you real quick.
Yes, sir.
Like what?
I have been driving all night. I've made sure that you folks have had as much rest as I could give to you. But, alas, the body takes its toll, and I would need to rest. I would like to ask if any of you want to perhaps stop for a rest, or continue driving southwards towards
Finn
this
is
town.
already getting out of the wagon to go do it.
And Amon just chuckles. I thought he would. Here in now, as he's heading towards a wagon, he might also know of this predicament as well, so I probably don't need to bring it up with him, but the fact is, I'm afraid I don't have enough food for all of us for... I don't know how long it will take to get here, but after a while we might have to work on scrounging up some food of sorts.
We're gonna have to go hunting.
Maybe hunting, maybe trading.
Love
probably-
hunting.
You see, I just pull out my rifle, be thinking about my rifle and being like, well, that shouldn't be too hard.
Amon says, regardless of how it happens, any food that any ways you folks can help me would be highly appreciated. As it stands, he actually like reaches into a cupboard and pulls out what he has and goes, "This is what I have. This can suit us for maybe a couple of days."
Okay.
Depending on how much you all eat.
Very little. Don't worry about me. I can survive on tea and porridge.
If you eat very little, it will definitely last us these 2 days. But traveling and the exhaustions that it takes, you might need to eat more than that.
So, here's a quick question. What's the surrounding area like outside of
The surrounding areas right now are fields. Off on the east, there's still that big-ass looming forest that was next to Begging Gate. But you can see, like, the woods are, like, a little less sparse around here. So
I'm basically trying to find out if there's anywhere that I could go hunting that's around here.
Amon does actually mention the fact that he's seen some wild deer and game, boars, and that sort of thing. So it shouldn't be too hard to find some creatures. Actually hunting them down, that's a different matter entirely.
Well, then,
I mean,
pause for a hunting trip then?
If you want to make it to the town on a good enough time, I suggest we stick to the road.
Okay.
Not to mention unfortunately the wagon is not meant for rough terrain.
Well,
So-
I mean, like, leave you in the wagon here and just take a nice
That's
hike
entirely
to the
possible.
side.
Yes, we can do that.
see, I'm imagining it'd be easy or a bit easier because I can literally just fly up and try to spot something from up high.
You can do that.
Hmm.
He
Okay.
assures everyone it's like you don't need to do this right now. So
Oh, okay. So just in the future.
he's just raising some concerns.
I think we'd be able to provide for ourselves if given the opportunity.
Very good. Now,
Can eat Gambul. No, Gambul.
He doesn't actually say that, no.
as to confidentiality, I might ask questions of you lot at some point or another. I would appreciate it if you were respectfully honest with me or respectfully dishonest with me.
Respect will be given either way.
Just don't be an ass.
If you wish to keep secrets from me, I understand. Just let me know. I will provide the same respect to all of you.
Cool beans.
So don't ask me about.
Bean.
So don't ask me about what kind of girl Finn likes. Finn, unfortunately, you don't hear this. You're at the front of the
Damn
wagon.
it.
See, I'd be laughing a bit and just leaning and be like, "Well, what kind does he like?"
I know that's not something you can just drop and then have us not ask about.
Amon just gingerly sips from his tea and ignores the question.
Aw. I probably shrug and go, "Yeah, fair enough."
Now then, another thing, if you kind people need to stretch your legs by any chance, let either myself or the other driver know, and we will have the camel at a steady pace, much like they're at right now. At some point, they will have to rest, so we will call it to a stop. But for now, we are making good time.
Can go hunting when camels stop to rest.
Amon just turns and smiles at you, Gambul.
I can just give him a grin back.
Although I am curious, what is your hunting style? He actually turns, like, he gets up on his butt and, like, turns and faces you.
He'll noticeably notice. Yes, that's.
Good job, you did it.
He will notice that Gambul only has an axe.
He just
Hunting
looks
style.
at you for a moment and just goes, "Well, to be quite honest, any any meat we do take with us would have to either be eaten quickly or not perish for a long time."
We can dry it if you have a way to like hang stuff on the outside of the cart. We can always dry it and make jerky.
I think I have some chains somewhere.
Okay,
Okay.
well, we can do that then.
I was gonna say I could also attempt to freeze it. Might preserve it a little bit longer.
He actually rubs his chin and goes, "That's a good idea."
That too.
You're phony in the back. This is my idea.
Yes, well, you're. Yeah, she's asleep anyway. Never mind.
Is there any way we can just funnel some tea into her mouth so she wakes up?
Amon
Without-
kind of looks down at this suggestion, looks down at the tea, takes another sip. Well, it's cooled off enough if you really need to.
I'm gonna very carefully go over to Boney, prop her up, take a teacup, and just slightly pour it into her mouth to see if that'll help to wake her up.
Glug, 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 glug. Ah! Phony jumps from a sleep state in your arms. Her gun's back in her hand. She starts looking around like, what? What?
Boney,
Oh, jeez.
Boney,
Whew.
focus, Boney.
Can I like knock on the wall?
Somebody found coffee?
Can I like knock on the car from where I am?
Yeah.
And just be like, could you at least make sure she doesn't freak out and shoot someone?
She's not going to shoot someone, right,
Huh.
Boney?
I don't know that.
No, I'm not going to shoot anybody. What? Did you find coffee?
No, there's no coffee. There's just tea.
You mean you gave me some weak ass shit?
Hey, that weak ass shit is all we have, Boney.
Ah. She like starts like she goes and puts like the revolver back in her holster, and she like kind of looks over to the side. She just sees like Torihito's mouth sticking over the pillows.
I'd probably slip him another piece of food.
It's
This is
you guys
this is
are-
our relationship now.
You will not have my food.
She just goes, What is he okay?
That's fine.
Torihito, he's fine.
Okay.
He likes his pillows.
So,
Are you ready to talk about why you're
Funny
in the,
waves,
in the
everybody.
place
hi
again?
everybody.
Hi,
Yes.
Bonnie.
So I guess you're all wondering why I'm here.
That was a bit curious, yes.
Right. I was going to bring this up with you guys earlier, but it's sometimes hard for me to ask questions or like requests.
What?
What?
So remember how you said to go talk to that Monty fellow and ask for some swift throw?
Yeah.
Oh
Yes.
no.
Yeah, he gave me the same stipulations as you guys.
What? Having to pay for it? Didn't I tell you this?
No, he wants me to help the industry like you guys are. He told me to talk to you guys about it, but last night when you were all hopping in the wagon, well, nobody was watching, and I just kind of hopped in here, and
I mean, I kind of wish you'd asked us first, but I'm not unhappy you're here.
I'm
It's just a
sorry.
little shocking.
Sorry. I do want to look out for my investors, mind you. You guys had a lot of good ideas, and she actually is honestly looking between you guys with a lot of like respect. She's telling you the truth. She actually does kind of want to look after you guys.
Okay, well, what do you have to offer as far as like adventuring? Like, what do you specialize in besides inventions?
Oh, my inventions. Yeah. I got. Hold on. So, you guys watch as Phony like dives into some of the pillows near Torihito and starts digging around, and like Scrooge McDuck in his fucking coin vault.
Accidentally grabs Kobe's tail.
Whoop, sorry. She finally pops up from the pillows. She has a big fucking duffel bag. This thing looks like it might actually be bigger than her. And she just kind of like, and throws it closer towards the table. She goes, okay, digs herself out, climbs over to it, and she goes, watch this. Unzips the duffel bag, dives into that with just her feet sticking out of it, and comes back out, and she's got this, and she's holding what looks like a very mechanical spider in her hand.
What is that?
Reaches up and starts turning a key on top of it. And then all of a sudden it just kind of jitters for a bit and just sits there and looks between you guys. Webby, say hello to everybody. It makes no move. I gotta upgrade him at some point. But here, check this out. Well, I could She turns and looks at Amon and goes, "Sorry about this." Grabs a knife from Zephyr.
Whoa, no.
And
You're
digs
not
it
doing...
into one of the pillows.
Oh, God, I thought you were going to stab him.
I am not that barbaric, hun.
I don't know what this thing's used
We
for.
don't
So
know
she
that.
goes, Webby, go. And she throws the fucking spire at the pillow. It sits on it for a second and goes, you watch as this thing fucking applies a bunch of like
for healing or for repairing shit?
kind of both.
Oh, you cut out for a bit there.
Audio
Yeah.
started to cut out. Hold on.
Oh,
Server
It
settings.
applies a
Boost
bunch
out.
of.
So
I thought it was.
There we go.
I thought it was just me. Oh,
Oh,
servers.
Yeah, I thought it was me. I was like,
Yeah.
I just swapped servers, so.
So yeah, this thing closes the hole in the pillow like real quick, like. And she says, "Yeah, this can help people too. I've had to use it on myself a couple of times. You know, when things explode.
I can imagine that could be useful.
But yeah, I mean, like, don't worry, I won't get in the way or anything. I'll just be, at the back, just making things. And if you ever need help or anything like that, I'll pitch in."
Okay, fair enough. What do you guys think?
Gambul just
Oh,
shrugs.
she's here. I see no reason why not.
I mean, she's here now.
She just puts on the biggest, toothiest, like, goblin grin on her face. She's got puppy eyes going on right now. She's trying to endear to you guys.
It's working on me, but I can't speak for everyone.
I assume Torihito's still asleep at this point. She goes, "Well, 3 out of 5 is fine by me." Amon just looks up from his teacup. "Do I get a say? Do you want to say? You're fine. Okay. Just don't put any holes in my wagon, please." "Oh, it'll be fine. Goblin's honor."
I think about that one for a minute, but I don't say anything.
Meanwhile, at the front of the cart, Finn is just by himself. And he's thinking, and he's thinking, "I missed Imon. I missed his cart. I miss my home. I do not miss how camels smell."
Also, this is South, right?
Yeah, he's like talking to himself out loud. No one can hear him.
So yeah, Amon basically finishes up his breakfast and his tea and everything like that, and he just kind of like yawns and goes, "Well, since we've gotten all the surprises out of the way, I hope you can illuminate this young lady onto what is happening. In case she doesn't know, I don't know what she doesn't know, so in the meantime, I must retire." And he just calmly pushes himself back in the from the table and passes out on another like long set of pillows.
And I'm just looking
You
at him,
just
like,
assume
passing
there's
it.
an infinite amount of pillows in this place.
A lot of pillows. He's got a
There.
big one too, so it's like just
You see,
It is a
I'm
theoretically limitless amount of pillows.
just imagining that I just like look over and I'm thinking to myself, that sounds like a good idea, but I'm pretty sure we have things we can do right now.
so yeah. If you guys want to do anything at this moment, you can get up, stretch your legs.
I
I
have an
can't.
idea. Like, because I'm the only one that could probably do this, I can probably just spend a good amount of time just flying around, patrolling the
Wanna go
area.
scouting. Okay.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah,
Um,
Gambul's gonna come out of the cart and he's gonna walk up to the front with
I forgot to move my token there. There we
Qeltrin,
go.
as you
Perfect.
basically are putting up a scouting thing, I want an agility and a perception from you.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
You know how to fly,
Let's
boy.
see. Wait, actually, hold on. Do you mind if I
Sure.
roll energy because it's technically the energy equivalent? It's 5 and
Roll me an agility. I'm
well, I'd
sorry.
have to set it to 5 and then change it back. It's
Why
not
would you
top.
have to?
Substitution or whatever.
Okay. Well, yeah. Roll energy. That's fine.
That
Okay.
thing.
As much as the substitution does not make sense in this manner, yeah, I'll allow it.
Whatever. You did it. Good job. Happy.
Okay. Gambul, you're heading around to talk to Finn.
Just kind of like walk next to the cart, maybe sit up front,
Yeah.
not be squished inside.
Yeah. Thankfully, the camels are not going at like a quick pace.
It's walking speed.
They're at a considerable walking speed. You're able to keep up, and
So before
Yeah,
I
big guy.
actually take off, I'd probably just look back and see Torihito still passed out, and I'd just probably look at everyone else and be like, "Don't let him sleep all day."
He gets rambunctious at night.
Pony looks up. She's been working on that little project of hers. She goes, "No promises," and goes back.
I just shrug and get ready to take off.
Hey, big guy.
I guess I'm going to be cleaning up breakfast since nobody else is doing that.
Pony's using the table to like work on her little like new thing.
And I'm working around here to clean up breakfast and put away the dishes and whatnot.
I hadn't thought about that. I apologize.
You're
Bit
fine.
cramped back there.
Yeah, too small. Can't stand.
Well, I'll be
Something
happy to
smell
keep...
bad. You need shower.
It's not me, Gambul. Not me.
Cable just leans in and close. Yes,
Please
shower.
do. Please do.
As you
Please
take
do.
that whiff, one of the camels kind of turns his head and looks at you indignantly.
Please
How
do not
sentient
sniff
are
me
these
again.
camels?
Cable just like kind of
How
shrugs and just.
sentient are these camels? They seem to get offended a lot.
Well, Amon did tell you to respect them.
What's disrespectful about apparently I did it right. I just said the wrong word.
I don't know. Maybe the camels are just proud. Anyway,
They weren't happy with your tone.
back to these guys' conversation.
What'd you say? Don't stiff me again. Cable
Yeah,
just shrugs and just like crosses his arms and leans back against the carriage.
I did not think this far ahead.
This is awkward.
Well,
I mean, I asked him respectfully not to sniff you. He's just like, whatever.
And these guys are like, we have no idea what to talk to each other about.
Stick in mud, meat stick in mud.
OMG, me too.
Nice axe.
Thanks.
Make it yourself.
No, found it.
Found it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, where? Campbell, I'm trying so hard right now.
I'm trying to think. I
The
know
dead
where I
guy?
would have gotten it. I'm trying to think of how.
Gambul would say.
Yeah, there we go.
Think
Oh
less,
my
talk more.
Dead guy.
Okay, that would be a deception versus a perception.
But this wasn't a lie. He found it on a dead guy.
Oh, okay. Well,
I don't know.
then
Deception. for not
persuasion
knowing the whole
versus.
You don't even have to persuade him.
I don't even have to persuade him. He'll just believe me.
Alright, Ben, do you believe him, or do you want to see if he's telling the truth?
Dead guy is really vague.
What? I'll say this: when it's conversation between players, don't have them roll. That's between them to work it out.
I'll just say that's pretty vague, Gamble.
Big dead guy?
Well, he was dead. He wasn't using it.
Did you kill him?
I didn't say that.
I don't
Gamble's
care
a
if you
boy.
said it. Did that happen?
Gamble just like kind of looks down, twiddling his thumbs, like a 5-year-old when you catch him lying.
This is our fighter. All right.
Why are you judging about dead people, Finn?
You kill people all the time.
I don't steal their
Yes,
stuff.
and I'm a monster.
Don't. Excuse you, voices in my head. I didn't ask for you right now.
So, somewhere in fucking Deafen's, Graves just sneezes. So as these guys are having one of the most awkward conversations at the front of the car, trying to get to know each other.
Gamble, please.
Qeltrin, as you're circling around, you actually are getting, like, you've got a good height on you. But unfortunately, you're not really seeing anything, like, really big coming up or anything like that. It is just kind of expanse. Far off in the south, you can definitely see that there's mountains coming your way. And as far as you can understand, Undertown is supposed to be in the mountains, but you're not entirely sure where, so you can't discern it from here.
Right.
But in the meantime, you can spot some like animals nearby and that sort of thing.
Yeah, I'd probably try to pick out where like basically where they're all the animals are either heading or coming from and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Trying to plan out a hunting route up ahead.
Off to the right, the east, you actually do kind of see like a small family of deer and that sort of thing. They're just kind of grazing at the flowers and everything. They kind of like pick their heads up and look at you guys as you're passing by. Yeah, they
can't see me.
No, they see you.
I'm way up in the sky.
Yes,
Well, one
that
of them
kinda hurts
does,
you, obviously.
but it's not making any moves right now. So, yeah. So, yeah, that's basically the gist of what you're getting right now. Inside the cart, how are you guys holding up?
I guess I'm done cleaning up at this point, and I've just found a corner to go play with the ferret.
So you're playing around with Bandit?
Yeah, I'm gonna play around with Bandit.
Yeah.
Try and teach him things like walk along my arm, or like just kind of like making sure he's getting some exercise.
You know,
Okay.
the standard ferret tricks, like walking on arm, playing dead, warn me if someone is trying to skin me alive.
Exactly.
All right, let's see. How's he taking to this?
Very
He's taking to it pretty well.
Yay!
This is a smart ferret.
He's a very smart boy.
24 plus 1.
Giving him fucking
So,
treats.
I was about to say I find like a biscuit or something from breakfast, and I start giving him treats for it.
Yeah, so as you're sitting there and treating the ferret, Phony actually pipes up. So what exactly are you trying to get into the city for?
Me? It's a very long, sad story, but if you have time, I can tell you a little bit of it.
Okay. I mean, you don't have to tell me if you don't want to. Gambul inventory item description flavor text.
Yeah, I went to go click to add something to it, and I accidentally hit the link to it.
Nice.
Good job.
I guess the long and short of it is I'm looking for my family.
Aw.
Maybe not. Like I don't really know much about them.
Oh. Like, Phony actually stops and, like, she picks up the screwdriver in her hand. She's just like, so, what do you know then?
They dropped me off in a very bad place. And I was there for a very long time.
Oh.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah. So let's just say I'm not exactly new to this whole fugitive thing.
Okay. Alright, cool. I just, just curious.
Okay.
No, what's with the little, she points at the ferret. She's like trying to think of an appropriate thing to call it. What's up with the little fucker?
This little fucker's name is Bandit. And I just kind of like pick him up and nuzzle him a little bit. He's my new friend.
The ferret actually does like start licking you on the nose. It's very adorable. And Phony goes, aw. And then she points her screwdriver over in the direction of the piles of pillows on top of the person. So what's his story?
I don't actually know. Do you want to share, Torihito?
It's just like there's muffled purring from underneath the pile of pillows. He's still asleep.
He's still asleep. Oh, Lord.
I'm like, I wouldn't press him on it too much. I know he's a good guy. That's all I need to know.
She just shrugs, just okay, and goes back to her project. And it's like, so Undertown, what's this job we're on?
I pulled the sheet of paper out and hand it to her.
And she takes a look it over. She basically kind of stares at it for a moment. She goes, "Oh, I think I heard about this."
Oh, didn't the crier say something about it at some point?
Nah, just word of mouth. Honestly, you run into some goblins sometime, and they came from south. They said that somebody found an extra large cavern of some sorts, but people weren't coming back out of it.
Oh, that's comforting.
Yeah.
Scratch my weasel between the ears. That's comforting.
But you guys got hired by Muse, huh?
Yeah, do you know this person?
Yeah, Manifestations, Underworks, and Services, I think they're called.
Uh-huh.
It's an acronym.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, poorly thought out acronym. I mean, where did the E go? Oh yeah, they do a bit of work here and there. They're mostly stationed up in the city, but I guess they got a branch out in Undertown.
Cool. I've never been.
You haven't been to Undertown?
I haven't been to a lot of places.
Oh wow, we're gonna have fun. She just she comes over and nudges you on the shoulder.
What kind of fun, Boney?
We're gonna tear up the town.
I don't think I've done that before. I haven't had the coin to do it.
Trust me, it'll be a blast.
Okay, I'll trust you.
Wait, poor choice of words. Sorry, it'll be fun.
Oh, I'm not the one you have to worry about saying things like blast and an explosion around.
You and I are gonna get along just fine.
Meanwhile, the conversation up at the front is somehow turned
Yeah,
to
let's
the
answer
weather.
the conversation up front. How are you guys doing?
Nice.
Talking about the weather, probably.
The war.
It's sunny.
Pretty bird.
Look, birds.
No,
Wait,
hang on,
no,
hang on.
Dragon Man.
Shut up. Finn,
What?
I saw a bird. It was pretty.
And then you just see Qeltrin fly out of the air and just punch the.
I'm not fond of you right now, Gambul.
What?
Qeltrin.
Was pretty bird.
I'm sure it was.
Qeltrin, if you're punching a bird, roll agility.
I'm not actually punching the bird. Well, it's because I can imagine Gambul would actually get pissed off at me for that one, so I'm not actually.
No, poor bird.
No, you were the bird. Gamble just didn't know it was you.
Gamble.
Hmm?
That's not a bird.
Not bird. What is it then?
That's Qeltrin.
And now in his head, it's like Qeltrin equals bird.
I don't have anything to say to that. Gable just looks a little sad.
Aww.
Well, I mean, he did call me a
he's-
pretty bird.
He's still very pretty up there.
Is that the extent of your guys' fucking conversation? Jesus.
No talking about backstory.
Like,
No.
one of you is Piccolo, the other one is 16.
Yeah. It's exactly
Pretty
what it
accurate,
is.
Actually.
All right.
Okay, if we're making comparisons, who am I?
Worrisome.
You're Vegeta, but not as cool.
Fair enough. No, that's fair enough.
All right. I don't know. I don't fucking know. Gamble has given me nothing to work with.
That's
So the day's going on. You guys are, just
Trying.
kinda
We're trying so
going
hard.
Going on. I don't know about Torihito. He's probably.
What time
still
is it by now?
sleeping in the fucking- Let's say you guys woke up around 6ish, 7ish. It's now like noon, getting to be afternoon.
I probably would have come back in by now.
Okay.
I imagine I'm waking up now, because that seems fitting. Waking up around noon.
You guys have been passing by. There's been a few travelers every here and there. Nobody's tried to stop you or anything like that. So, but
I'll just wave and tell them to mind the smell.
they wave and they hold their noses and they're just gesturing to their
thank you.
horses.
Yep, that's about right.
Oh, we know.
I kind of flail out of the pillows and spreads a little bit. It's like, huh.
I'm imagining I'm coming in as you're doing that, and I'm just looking at you like, good morning.
Yeah, your goblin voice. Sleeping Beauty's finally awake.
Who? What?
She just gives a wave, yo, and goes back to her work.
Why is she here?
Don't worry about it.
Did you miss that?
It's not a big deal. He's been asleep this entire time.
Oh no. Trying
Long
to
story
find
short-
something to eat.
Long story short, Phony came into the carriage last night.
Oh, yeah.
Bring him over some rations so we can actually eat something.
It's like
Also,
yeah.
long story short, we don't have that much food, so eventually we will have to go hunting. Basically just respect the carriage, respect the camels. That's about all I know.
Phony
Come to
looks
think
up
of
at
it,
you.
it's not really that long of a story.
Phony actually looks up at you guys. She goes, "Wait, what do you mean we have to go hunting?"
At some point, we need to get more food.
Oh,
But
wait,
I
hang
think
on.
What do you mean, wait, hang on?
Phony goes back into her duffel bag and just you see her disappear into it. It starts like shuffle, 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 shuffle. All of a sudden, a hand pops up from the inside. And she goes, "I got some," and she just kind of like puts it on the table.
How
Finds out the
much
duffel
is
bag.
there?
Well, like a little bit. I grabbed what I could from the inn.
Let me guess. Joy packed a lunch?
Yeah, she made lunch for you guys.
Aw,
So,
awesome.
I mean, hey, free meal. Woo!
So what is the lunch?
As you look through the lunch, it's actually like
Are they personalized? Oh, please tell me they're personalized.
I was about to say, if there's waffles in there, I'll have to take them out.
they actually are personalized to each of you.
Oh, that's
Depending on
adorable.
like what you guys ordered in the past.
Nice.
So Phony starts looking through them. She's like, well, she wrote names on them and everything. So this one's yours. She like holds one out to Zephyr. This one's yours. She like tosses it to Qeltrin.
Are they just cute bag lunches?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're like bundled up in knapsacks and everything. And she looks at Torihito. This one's yours. Also, I guess your breakfast as well.
See, I'd probably take Finn and Gambul's and just hop out and swing by the front.
Yeah. So
As soon as
I'll
you
just-
round
I'll
the
just-
as soon as you round the corner, Finn's like, "Oh, thank God."
I've been sitting here
Just
for
raise it.
hours with nothing to talk about.
Just sticks in mud.
You see, I'm,
It's
I
middle
just,
school all over again.
see, I'd probably just like raise an eyebrow and then just like hand them to each one of you, and then just sit on the top of the carriage.
Wait, what are these?
Lunches. Apparently, Joy had packed them and gave them to Phony to give to us.
Awesome.
Yeah, I don't know what's in each one of them, so I'm gonna find
I
out.
mean, I've been sitting here with nothing to smell but camel and Gambul for several hours, so I'll just open it up and see what's in.
Yeah, so you guys open up your lunches, and they're all like, a lot of them are like sandwiches and the like. There's some nice meat in them, and there's some vegetables in case you guys get hungry. Like there's a steamed bunch of potatoes.
That's gotta be mine.
And,
I love potatoes.
So for instance, Finn has waffles in with his, and Joy tried to put in something that each of you would like.
I think I'm in love.
Joy is
So-
a very nice person.
She is nice.
Yeah, but just like
Yeah, what
digs
did you get?
in.
What did you get, Gamble?
What did I get? I don't know.
I don't know. What did you get?
What do you like?
You
I
got a
would just be
baconator.
I feel like it would just be a big ol' steak.
For lunch.
Like it is.
Well, yeah, like
you.
a lunch steak, like one that would fit in the bag. But
like a steak sandwich. type deal.
It's a steak sandwich
It's 2 small steaks.
with bacon inside of it.
He has the Wendy's
I-
Baconator.
Yeah. No, she
Yeah,
has
I-
Joy's baconator.
Yeah,
it just like goes into a frenzy, just like takes a giant bite.
Wait,
There's
I'm just watching this happen. I've got my waffles in hand. I'm like, nice.
Yeah,
I
there's
swear
a-
you can feel him chewing.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
she wrote
It's,
your
like,
guys.
so loud.
She wrote everyone's names on the knapsacks, and they're all like have little hearts next to them and stuff like that.
It's adorable.
She was like really looking after you guys. So yeah, the afternoon's coming in. Lunch.
We're gonna
is
miss
being
her in a
had.
week.
As you guys are heading along, you see this cart coming your way. And this looks guarded.
I mean, we're gonna pass them by, so there's not much to do about that. But
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be like kind of craning my head as we
Well,
go.
these
Be like,
guys-
what's in there?
These guys don't look like they're anywhere from the city. They're not wearing blue, for one thing.
Well, yeah, I didn't think they were. I'm just curious what's in there.
So these guys are wearing like brown leathers and stuff like that, and they kind of give a wave to you guys. It doesn't look like they're trying to be unapproachable.
Yeah, there's
Oh.
just
So I'd probably see this and wave back while I'm just eating whatever I'm eating up on the top of the caravan.
yeah, there's
They,
there's no reason to fuck with these guys. They're just doing their job.
As they're actually passing by, they kind of gesture to see if like you want to stop and talk for a second, as they're kind of heading.
Oh,
the opposite direction.
They're stopping us.
Yeah, they're just kind of like, yo,
Like a friendly hi.
yeah. This is there's no malice in this whatsoever.
Yeah, no, sure.
Take it
I'll
out
stop.
the window and talk to him.
I'll stop. I'll pull rein, stop the camels.
They also stopped like next to you guys, and it's like a human and a dwarf. They're just kind of sitting on there. They're like, hey folks, so y'all are headed south, I guess. Where are you headed?
Undertown.
Undertown. Good to know. Hey, you look like a bunch of good sorts. Although they're looking over like Qeltrin, Finn, and Gambul, and meanwhile the dwarf is just sitting there like studying all you guys. Like, okay, these are a motley crew.
Hey,
like-
who you calling Motley?
Yeah, I'll just cross my arms and be like, you're probably pretty weird yourself.
Everyone's got their differences.
They're like, well, just so you know, there's a bunch of bullshit happening in the usual passage.
Define
Shit.
bullshit.
You ever seen a giant lion that looked like it had 5 legs on it, just fucking
Yes.
cartwheeling down
Yes.
the road?
At the sound of that, I just groan and go, "Not those things again."
And they're like, yeah, those things are there.
So they were north in Devonstown, and now they're south toward Undertown.
The guys look at each other. They were north as well?
Yeah,
Shit. How big?
big enough to knock over our cart and nearly kill us.
Oh. Okay, well, I will say this. We haven't seen any about that size as far as we can tell. They look at each other nervously again. But there's a number of them. There's a pack kind of going around the area. You might want to...
I will actually call out, hey, if you have any rope, they're easily tripped over if you lay out a line.
Oh, that's good to know. Thanks for that. The dwarf
Here to
goes,
help.
I told you we should have gotten some rope.
Dwarf will remember that.
So they go, well, in case you really want to try something out of the way, the human actually reaches back into his back pocket, pulls open this map, and kind of like hops down from his wagon and walks over to you guys. It kind of spreads out in front of you, and he goes, over here there's a pathway. It kind of goes up through this mountain area, but we hear it crosses through a valley, so it's not that hard of a climb. It's a little more isolated. We doubt there'd be any like monsters up there.
So we can either try and push through the roving maulers or go around.
I vote go around. The less amount of combat on the way, and the less, we try not to destroy the cart.
If we go around, we'll need to hunt for food.
Yeah.
He goes,
I'd probably be voicing my concern of, well, I'm not going to be the one to make this decision. We should probably leave it to Amon.
Probably.
It is.
It's his cart.
yeah, so the guy kind of like bundles back up his map. He goes, yeah, there's just a fork in the road. Take the one on the right. At one point, it's a less traveled dirt road, but it might be safer.
Thanks for the trip, lads. Where are you headed?
We're headed north. We're heading for Claimhold.
Might want to be careful with that. Claimhold is locked down tight.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I guess they were right. And Dwarf goes, I told you they were right.
Why are all your
Listen,
dwarves Scottish?
if you're intent on making the trip anyway until it calms down, east of there is a little village called Begginsgate. Good people. They'll take care of you.
All right,
However,
cool.
they've
Good to
also
know.
been dealing with a bit of a bugbear problem, which we haven't really encountered ourselves yet.
Oh. See, we were thinking of taking the southern gate.
We don't know anything
And,
about that.
Yeah, they kind of explain to you that there's actually a gate to the south, like on the south end of the city as well. So one of the paths that you guys cross by actually splits off that way.
Oh,
But there was
neat.
no real reason
Well-
for you guys to head that way.
Yeah, the entire city is locked down, so it won't really matter which gate you go in. But there you go.
They just kind of sigh and they're like, "Well, regardless, we're on business, so we should probably get headed out." Anyways, well, safe travels to you folks.
Same to you.
The human bundles up his map, puts it back in his back pocket, hops back up on the cart, and they get taken off.
They were nice.
They were nice people.
And as you guys are actually like kind of watching them there's another couple of dudes sitting like in the back of the wagon. They just kind of nod, like so.
I sup back, and since we're stopped, I'm going to take the time to climb up on the top of the cart to get some sun.
Everyone's climbing up top. Can't even hold that, maybe.
At least from there, they can try and talk with me. I have that going.
All right.
Yeah, I'm imagining I'm just like sitting in the middle on the top and just looking around.
Oh, it's like a neat little
Just
family gathering.
down
And
next.
Torihito is still fucking.
I'm like at this point I've gotten to the back of it and just like hanging my legs out the back, just watching.
Yeah.
Does Zephyr just have her like feet resting on Gambul?
Well, no, I figured like I'm letting so that my head is kind of hanging off the side of the front, so I can talk to you guys, but just like upside down.
So you're like laying on your belly.
Like laying on my back with my head tilted back, so I can talk to you guys.
All right, well, all right, camels go forward, march.
You Kiki and camels
Kiki.
start going again. I'm gonna forget this at some point.
Probably.
Yep.
So yeah, you guys head off in a little bit of ways. Phony on the inside just kind of like looks up towards Torihito. What do you reckon the stop was about?
I think we passed by a group, something like that.
Yeah, the guys in the back of the wagon just kind of wave towards you, Torihito.
Just lazily wave
They're
back.
They're like, was that a cat?
That guy.
That's a big cat, and it waved.
That's a big cat.
Anyway.
So yeah, yeah, you guys on top of the roof of the wagon and in the front of the wagon. Anything? You guys want to converse?
So, how's it been driving so far, Finn?
Oh, it's just like navigating the sands with less sand.
Sounds about right.
And equally smelly camels.
Good God, they are horrendous.
I've never been so glad that I have to cover up
Gambul
my
leans
face
back.
most of the time.
Gambul leans back to Qeltrin, and points at his hand, like walking his. You know the thing where you just point at the palm of your hand? Yeah. And I'm like, we think it's him.
It's still not me, Campbell.
No, I'd look at Gambul and just be like, no, I have to agree with Finn on that. He doesn't smell that bad.
Imagine a species of animal with the inability to bathe itself and that spends almost the entirety of its waking life baking in the sun.
Gross.
Camels are pretty
Yes.
rank.
So, yeah, you guys are moving along, and Torihito, as you're sitting in the back of the wagon.
Yep.
Are you like meditating? Or are you just hanging out? And
I'm
watching
kind of
the
just
road
like
go by?
staring off at the horizon.
Yeah. You actually hear a tapping sound, like real close to you.
Huh. Which way is it coming from?
It's actually come from a little bit behind you.
Well, turn around, see what it is.
Turn around and give me a. No, you know what? I'll just give this one to you. You actually see that there's a pen clicking itself on the floor of the wagon.
Oh my God! There it is! It's alive!
Is it my pen?
It looks an awful lot like your pen.
I'll pick it up.
All right, you pick it up and it just stops. It's just sitting there in your fingers, although it feels like it kind of starts trying to move around.
Okay.
Oh, I think I know what it's trying to do.
I'm gonna shuffle for my journal and kind of just hold it out, see what happens.
Okay.
Just like to a blank page.
You hold it out, and as your initial thoughts like, okay, let's see how this works, the pen actually kind of jiggles from your fingers and writes, okay, let's see how this works.
You what?
Okay, just staring at like.
It wrote your thoughts.
It starts writing,
Huh. Okay, I don't need your sass, pen.
It writes, sorry.
Okay.
I thought it was gonna write. I don't need you to say.
Huh. Not really sure what to make of this.
The pen actually kind of wiggles free from your grasp and sits so that it's like points on the journal. And it kind of like writes out that it's like, what is there something you wish to write?
Not right now. You don't. Are you sentient, or do you just read my minds?
The pen actually sits there for a second before it goes whoop. It goes back over the writing it just made, and the ink disappears with it.
Well, that's weird.
Cool.
And then it scrolls back out. I am reflective of your mind.
Neat.
It scrolls back
And
up.
the pen says, I know, right?
I know, right? So it basically just undoes the ink and stuff, and then just basically says, but please keep me secret.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Keep me secret.
You're
Keep me
just a
safe.
pen.
It unscribbles its message, and then re-scribbles down, you wouldn't believe the previous asshole I had to deal with.
Was it the mayor?
Unscribble, yep.
I have an idea of what you could ask him, but it would be telling you out of game.
It unscribbles itself and basically says, if you need to write down anything, I will help.
Now, do you have knowledge of the mayor?
It unscribbles this and then starts writing, I really only know direct thoughts from my user and what I have written. So it unscribbles that and just kind of like sits there.
Uh-huh. Kind of ponder a moment. And like, is it has he used you for it? Like, what has he used you for?
It writes out only sparingly.
Uh-huh.
He did not understand the full grasp of the situation and locked me away.
That's a shame.
Unscribble, tell me about it.
This pen is just a huge gossip.
So you basically have yourself an attuned pen that basically writes down what you're thinking, what you want to say.
You have a printer. You have a portable printer shaped like a pen.
That prints your brain.
Nifty. I have,
Yeah.
I have a thing.
That prints your brain.
A sassy printer pen.
Meanwhile, Phony just kind of looks up at you and goes, oh, hey, you have a pen. Can I borrow that?
Yeah, sure.
Before, right as you start to hand it off, the pen writes, you monster! Ah!
No, it's just,
Ink goes
she grabs
with
it.
and like you just hand it over to Phony. She goes, thanks. She pulls open her schematics and starts like
Be
writing
careful
stuff down.
with it. It's kind of
Yeah,
worth a lot.
She pulls it away, and it goes, no!
She looks up. She looks down at it. She looks back up, and she goes, "Well, yeah. I mean, if it's got ink on the inside, this could be pretty. I'll give it back. Promise. Goblin's honor."
Yeah. Can I just close my journal, stick it away, and just continue staring out at the rest?
Someone should tell Phony that doesn't mean a lot.
Fuck you! It doesn't. Anyways, so the afternoon is kind of going by. Amon eventually wakes up as the sun's getting real low. Thankfully, not as quickly as when the rats try to bring it down. Amon wakes up, stretches, looks over to Phony, looks up at Torihito. Evening.
Good evening. Slept well, I take it.
I can sleep in almost anywhere. Where is everyone else?
In the front, I assume.
Amon gets up, stretches his legs, walks inside a wagon, and whoop, flips himself up onto the top of it.
Gambul's taking a little cat nap on the front,
I kind of
snoring almost right in
Yeah.
Finn's ear.
Yeah, he has got the most sour look on it. And it's just
I want to die.
So yeah,
Let me die.
I tried so hard.
Amon comes over, kicks his feet over onto the roof of the wagon next to you, Qeltrin. He goes, so how is everybody?
Help
So far,
me.
so good.
You have a really nice cart.
Thank you. I take very good care of it.
I want you to know, Gambul doesn't dislike you. He's just not good at talking.
I know.
Ah!
That doesn't change the fact that you're
Gamble,
snoring
you now have the
right in my
flaw
ear.
socially awkward. So,
He's just
Any,
socially inept.
did we pass by anybody on the way here?
Yes.
We did
One
actually.
group.
Yeah, actually, we needed to talk to you about something. They
Oh.
warned us that they warned us that the direct path to Undertown is has got roving maulers.
Amon stares at you for the longest time and says, I'm sorry, brother. I don't know what that is.
Okay, do you know what a lion is?
Yes.
Make a wheel out of that.
That seems a poor use of the animal.
It is. It is.
He turns and looks at everyone else like,
No, he's dead serious.
Serious?
Just imagine the face of a lion in the center of it, of a wheel type thing, but the wheel is made out of legs and fur and rage.
It's disturbing and nearly killed us.
Yeah,
Point
they are
is that-
pissed off all the time. It's not a good time.
he just shrugs and goes, very well. Well, if we have to go through there, then I guess we can...
We don't. There's another path around, but it'll take longer.
Mm-hmm. Well, if you folks are down for some hunting or bartering with any passersby,
Shit. We should have asked for food.
They didn't have any
Hindsight.
rope. We could have traded rope for food.
I have rope.
Well,
Sorry.
it's
Hindsight,
too late
right?
now, Qeltrin.
Yeah.
So yeah. And he goes, well, bygones are bygones. It's getting rather late. If you would like me to take over for the driving, Finn.
Please do.
So
I will lift Gambul off of me, wait for slide into place, and then lower him back on.
I didn't say he was laying on you. But
Look,
He's just
you're
loud.
snoring- if you're snoring in my ear,
By the way, do I get any points for sitting and watching Finn drive the camels all day so I can learn
make
how
me
to
a learning
do it?
roll.
Okay. I'm just that way there's more than 2 people who can drive the cart.
Actually, that's a good point. Can I make a learning roll?
Yeah, you too.
were you watching,
I mean,
or were you just staring at the pretty flowers?
actually,
Four.
yeah, I'm
Do I have
gonna
to do learning?
I'm gonna go
or
with
just
that.
logic?
Staring at the pretty flowers. That one's an orchid.
What's up?
May I do logic instead?
Learning.
That was almost a crit fail.
It's learning to learn. See, you learned.
Yeah, you feel like you actually
cool.
like paid enough attention to get the gist of how like the camels operate and stuff like that.
And
So
I've
you
been
learned-
complimenting
You
them and
learned a
whatnot.
decent amount of command words from Finn.
Okay,
so-
cool. So I should be able to.
So next time you give it a shot, then I'll give you advantage.
Okay.
Well, Amon swaps out with you. He pats Gamble on the shoulder, and he just kind of settles in for a ride. And all of a sudden, he just kind of goes, "Does anybody else see that?"
See what?
Do I roll perception to see it?
All you guys out
Perception.
on the outside of the wagon, roll me a perception.
In the front,
I
I
might
take it.
see it.
Yeah, in the front.
Yes, it's in the front.
Okay.
Well,
I might see it.
Justin just took a bio break.
Well, heck,
He's I can
asleep.
roll for him.
He is asleep.
He's-
Gamble is asleep.
Okay.
He is asleep.
Okay. 11. So I might see something, but probably not.
Well, I mean, he is asleep actually. He, nodded
I
off.
just said that.
yeah, Keaton just said.
All right.
Well,
Well, Well, Qeltrin, thankfully your dragon eyes actually spot that there's some smoke rising out of a clearing of trees over on the side.
Oh shit.
Uh-oh. I'd probably immediately just like point it out to everyone that can see.
Yeah,
it.
I'll look at it as like, why? Oh no, that could just be some campers.
Hey, Amon agrees with Finn and goes, I agree, it's too small to be a big fire. Looks like it's just someone stopping
any-
for the night.
If anything, we could check if they have food.
I mean, that could be a good idea, yeah.
I'm back.
Amon,
There's a
guys.
campfire in the distance. They might have food.
Oh.
Or, well, a small fire.
Neat.
Can't say it's a campfire yet.
So yeah.
In that case, how dark is it out?
The sun is definitely setting by this point.
Should we
So
stop
these-
the cart and sneak over?
These folks
I
are
was
definitely
gonna say I
like
could.
getting ready to check in for the night.
I
Amon
was gonna
just kinda-
basically try and check and see if they were city guards.
Good idea.
If you want to take flight, just note they might retaliate.
Because,
They
you
wanna
know,
just-
people, dragon people.
Oh shit.
Well, you have to realize that there's not many of us left, so they'd probably look at me and immediately attack because it's like, oh, flying thing. It's like bats. You know they exist, but you don't like
It's a
them.
reasonable
The
response.
two sneaky
But
characters
if you take flight, they will. It's a good chance that you'll be spotted.
But what if I sneakily fly?
You can't do that.
Okay, so you guys, Amon kind of turns to the rest of you and goes, if you would like to stop and converse with these strangers to see if they would part with any of their food, I'll pull over.
Yeah, we should probably do that. We don't know how much. They said that the alternate pass is somewhat uninhabited, so we don't know if there's even going to be animals to hunt.
Good point. So,
Zephyr,
Yes.
all right. So,
Yeah.
gonna come with.
Yes, I'm gonna come with you.
All right,
Alright.
let's
Amon,
go.
Do we need to roll what would be sneaky?
are you guys sneaking up on these
Oh my
folks?
god.
Well, I want to get a look at them first.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So
So
you
we're going to
guys-
the forest.
If you guys want to sneak off and go check them out, both of you roll me an agility.
All right,
at least agility is good for
we do that. See, I do that.
Yeah,
do
you
that
guys
we
too.
do
both
that
do
shit.
that. We're good.
So yeah, you guys basically the rest of you watch these two fuckers fucking Naruto run.
You know, Arabian Naruto.
When they get out of like the when they get to a certain point, Gambul's looking around like, where'd they go? I'm joking.
Amon slipped into the seat next to him.
Yeah, Amon just kind of like goes, "Don't worry, I'll be back."
Yeah, he's awake at this.
And the ferret stayed behind, unfortunately.
Well, I left him in the cart. I
Yeah.
don't want him to accidentally get
So,
eaten.
I'm a leaf on the
Torihito and Phony actually come to realization that you guys are coming to a stop because Amon's like coming off the dirt road and it's just kind of like bouncing a little bit more now. So Phony looks up at you, Torihito. She's like, "Are we taking a break?"
Oh no. Oh, I guess I'll hop out and
Okay.
go around the front to check.
She bundles up her stuff. She hops down next to you and comes with.
We stopping?
Amon looks over to you. Campfire.
Campfire.
We might be able to converse with them to see if they'd be willing to share some food. Right now, Finn and your friend Zephyr are scouting out to see if they're particularly dangerous.
Okay.
So are they?
Well, you guys actually start creeping closer to this campfire, and you guys manage to like find a good set of fucking bushes right next to the thing, and
These
you
are
kinda,
some
like,
nice bushes.
sneak
Finn
in.
and
You
Zephyr
part the
sitting
leaves,
in a
your
tree.
eyeballs kind of stick out. Both of you roll me a perception.
Ah, fuck. This whole
Uh.
adventure should be called "Roll Me a Perception."
Roll for perception.
While you're studying these folks.
Squint.
They're indeed people.
I had to reload the thing.
Hey, that's not the worst
Perception.
thing.
These bushes are a little too good.
Oh my god. Yeah, those are people, all right. From the looks of it, though, you can't really gauge like how dangerous they might be or anything like that. But you can tell that there's 3 of them.
Only 3?
Okay.
Oh, there's only 3. Where did I have the notes written down for it?
I don't know.
So you
Where
guys,
did you?
Look them over. It looks like there's a dwarf. You're pretty sure that's a half orc. And for some reason, you can't really make out what the third person looks like.
Well, dwarves have been nice so far,
Okay. I mean,
and I'm anti-racist.
I'm an equal opportunity assassin.
But what really gets you guys' attention is the fact that there's a giant fucking boar fucking getting spit roasted over the fire, and no,
That's-
not giggity.
No. Yeah, that's what we're looking for.
Alright. Should we go get back and get the others, or try and make introductions now so they don't feel overwhelmed?
Let's say hi. What's
Let's
the
go
worst
say
that
hi.
could? What's the worst that could happen from saying
We kill
hi?
all of them and grab the door anyway.
I'm gonna go out and say hi.
In my mind, that's the worst thing that could possibly.
You guys want to go say hi?
Yeah.
I'm stepping out and saying hi.
Hello. As they turn to look at you, both of you roll me a presence.
Oh boy.
Do
You look
I get a
serviceable?
perk for the whole pretty thing?
Is your face thing down?
I can pull it down quickly.
Roll with advantage.
Oh, cause she's pretty.
That's literally
That's a
on my
retracted
character
thing.
sheet.
That only
Fuck
works
off.
once a
I
fucking...
know. Oh, I know. I'm saying. There you go.
Well,
There you go.
unfortunately, you guys, these dudes look like they might be a little jumpy. The half-orc reaches down for what looks like a club for a second there before standing back up. He doesn't make any motions to go after you guys.
Yeah, I'll hold up both my hands and say, "Whoa, no trouble. We're friends. Everyone's friendly here."
They kind of look between each other, and the dwarf, who, as you finally notice, is a fucking woman, goes,
Oh,
They
nice.
don't look too harmful. Well, they don't look too harmless either. Yeah, they look like our sorts of folks.
I feel like I want to be your sort of folk.
The half-orc kind of looks at her and goes, do we really need to be getting more people to come visit us? She goes, more the merrier. Wouldn't hurt. You folks hungry?
Yes. That is
Now
the
that-
exact attitude we were looking for. Thank you so much.
Now that we're in the camp, can we get a closer look at their third friend?
Yeah, if you guys decide to get closer to the campfire and take a seat.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
problem.
We'll
Okay.
go ahead and have a seat.
You guys sit down. The half-orc puts down his club, but he keeps it close by. He's just kind of grumbling to himself as he's trying to, like, season this fucking pig.
Can I
I'll-
sit
I'll-
next to him?
All right, fine. You make buddy.
Oh, no, fine. You
You're saying,
No, it's fine. You already did it. You
who
already
wants to
did
be
it.
friends
Go.
with a half-orc?
Everyone.
I'm half demon, okay? We have a little bit in common with.
We got the half in common.
Okay,
And I'm.
Orcs are not demonic!
I know.
Yeah, he's saying half thing.
Oh, the half thing, yeah.
We're both half things.
And I'm tan.
He looks at you. He looks at you with a little bit of shifty eyes, but he's not making any motions to, like, attack you or tell you to
I
fuck
just
off.
kind of like hold my hand out. Hi, I'm Zephyr.
Yeah, I'll shake hands with the dwarf lady.
The dwarf reaches out and shakes her hand, Finn. She goes, hi, I'm Umabrel. And that over there is Brigane. And the orc just goes,
Yeah, I'm
and
Finn.
he just turns the pig over.
I'm Finn, and this is Zephyr.
Hi.
And that's over there is Masako. Your
Squint.
attention is drawn to the third person at the fire. He is sitting there, cross-legged, cross-fingered. Looks like he's meditating. But the thing that actually jumps out at you, most of all, this guy looks an awful lot like Torihito.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Oh.
What's a felon?
he's a cat.
Or a
Oh.
felon, I'm sorry.
Felon?
Sure.
A felon?
Feline.
His ear flicks a bit at the mention of his name, but he doesn't make any other motion.
I kind of make eye contact with Finn, like, let's not mention Torihito yet.
Yeah, no, I'll just stare at the guy and go, huh. All right.
Uma just kind of like pats you on the side. She goes, so, what brings you folks all the way out here? There's not a village nearby, is there?
Yeah, I'll thumb over my shoulder toward the road. Just like we're with a caravan, a small party of ours. We're on our way to Undertown.
And where are you from?
Lots of different places.
Strictly, all the five of us set out from Beggin's Gate.
Begging Gate. Right. We know about this place. We stop by every once in a while.
Good people.
Quite quaint. So you just hear Brigane fucking grunt again over on the side as he's just like looking over the boar. She turns and looks at him. Well, Mr. Grumpy Pants, is dinner almost ready? Give it a few. Fine. Well, we've got plenty more food than we possibly need for ourselves tonight. If you folks would like to join us, we could offer some to... Well, how many have you got?
Let's see. There's the five of us normally. There's Amon, and I guess Phony,
And Phony, yeah.
And you- and
we need
your-
to feed the goblin.
and your muskrat thing.
Oh, he can just eat off of my share. We'll
Sure. So
He can have
7.
his scraps.
Uma smiles and just goes, all right, if you want to bring your friends over, we've got plenty of space. She gestures to the clearing. She goes, unfortunately, I don't have many chairs or anything.
Ground's good enough. I can sit.
I'm sure they're plenty comfortable sitting in the dirt.
All right, very well. All right, go get your friends then. We'll be right here, honey.
All right.
All right. That.
Well, let's go get the rest of them.
So you guys
Worked
wander
out.
off to go get your friends?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm gonna run for Torihito first, though.
Yeah, we come back maybe 15 minutes later.
At this point, I've crawled back and like I'm sitting in the back of the the wagon again.
Yeah, Phony's hanging out with you, Torihito.
Yeah, I'll come
probably
around to the front to Gambul and Amon. And
Do I have my pen
guess-
back?
Torihito?
Yeah, yeah. She goes, "Oh, right here you go." And they're like,
And Qeltrin's at the top of the wagon, is he?
No, I'm imagining I had gotten inside and just started looking around, seeing who was
Okay,
actually
then-
in here.
Then I'll tell Gambul and Amon what had happened.
And I'm gonna relay to Torihito what happened. Plus that there's a Phalon with him.
Is it
"There's
what?
one of you people.
Oh yeah. So
What
they
do you
have a
mean,
cat
you
too.
people?
Like, is it like?" Phony goes, "Like, is it his brother?" She
I don't know.
looks up at you, Torihito, like,
I don't have any siblings. Okay.
that is
"Oh,
that
okay."
is
I'm
racist.
See,
sorry.
I'd probably
Racist.
end up looking over and being like,
Phony looks a little embarrassed, so she's just kind of like goes back to tinkering with her.
No.
yeah.
Rub my
Once you
chin
guys
at
hear
this,
this-
like.
Amon says, "Well, unfortunately, I can't really take the cart that close, I feel like. I can watch things here if you folks want to go and have some dinner. Just bring me back some at some point."
Yeah, I was gonna
course.
clap him on the shoulder and say, "I'll bring you back your share, buddy."
I appreciate it, brother.
I'm gonna gather my ferret to come with me so he can eat off my plate.
Num, num,
Yeah,
num.
be
Beta
asking-
hops onto your shoulder and just.
I'd basically be asking Torihito if he's gonna be joining us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Are you okay, man? I mean, we got your back if something goes down.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'll follow after.
Yeah. All right, so the 6 of us are heading.
Before I
into-
leave, I want to look around the inside. Is there anything like a spare turban or anything to like a head wrap, kind of like what Finn has?
Yes!
You can actually, if you want, you can take my hat.
Like,
Yeah,
you
if
can even
you-
ask Amon.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's
Heck, if you,
something.
even if you asked Finn and you were like, "Hey, I'm uncomfortable. Can I have your thing?" He'd probably give it to you.
Yeah.
I just need a thing to hide my head, possibly.
Amon nods and offer. He pulls like a good deal of scarf his person and offers it to you.
Thank you.
So you can disguise yourself
Just,
with this.
just wrap my head and face, pretty much.
Yeah, now
Hard
you
to
just have,
Now let's.
Roll me a deception.
I was gonna say all the focus is now on your cat eyes.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, I'm probably just like looking at you and going, "Oh, this is hilarious. This is a
right.
treat."
So
Just imagine like a pile of blankets suddenly going.
tuck my tail inside my outfit. It's like, this will be interesting.
so I assume Finn and Zephyr lead the way towards the campground.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I want
Gambul's following behind.
as you guys are headed that
I'm
way,
in the
I want
back.
the 3 of you who are just now getting there, make me a perception roll as well.
Let's see.
So Qeltrin, Gambul, and Torihito.
Oh, boy.
Where the fuck is my perception?
Zephyr, they see better than us.
This is a problem. We're the rogues.
Got
Okay.
them cat eyes.
So yeah, you guys are getting over there. Torihito, you actually take immediate notice of the feeling. It's
Mhm.
not hard to spot him. Like, just something about him gives him away. Probably because of the fucking the wakizashi scabbard that's sitting on his hip.
Yeah.
Oh boy, he's
But
got.
you actually notice it's empty.
Huh.
Right next
He's
to
got-
it, however, there's a separate sword with a straight edge.
Watch out, guys! He's got weeb weapons.
Torihito has weave weapons.
Yeah, I got 2 of them.
Yeah, watch out.
And yeah, as you guys approach, Uma goes, there, wow. We certainly have a bunch of visitors. Uma hops up from her seat, walks over to you, Gambul, and pats you on like the side. She goes, "Don't worry, we got plenty for you."
Wouldn't that be like on the shin?
Thanks. He's not that tall. He's only like 7 foot something.
And she's a dwarf.
That's
Yeah,
true.
so
I'm
Thigh.
imagining more like thigh. Yeah.
all right. So they offer you guys some seats and stuff like that. As you guys are sitting down, basically, what's his fucking name? Brigrain actually starts cutting off pieces and trying to find plates somewhere on his belongings to like
Improvised
get
plates.
to you guys. And sorry, I'm just passing a note here.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, note passing.
I wonder who was
Passing notes in class.
So as you guys are sitting down, they're just passing out food. They make sure everyone gets a equal portion or everything like that. And you guys are just eating, chowing down. So, Begging Gates, what's bringing all you folks down south?
Yeah, just a
I
job
just
that we were.
kind of like tilt my hat down a bit more and just start feeding my ferret. Like, we're just going south. I don't know why.
We got a job off the board for Undertown.
Oh, you headed to Undertown. Ah, fun, lively place. You haven't lived till you've been to Undertown.
Well, I'm
I
sure we'll be
definitely
doing
haven't
plenty
been.
of living while we're there.
Hey, Masako, you didn't think they're gonna call it Undercity at some point? You guys look at Masako. He's staring at Torihito.
Uh-oh.
Kind of just like staring back. Like I think he's probably found me
Stares.
out, but like
See, I'd probably be following Torihito's gaze because at this point, I know that there's another cat person, so I'm just like watching back and forth, like, okay.
I'll
And
try
then-
and I'll try and break the tension. And be like, Masako,
Yeah, that's my
Gambul
name.
doesn't-
Don't wear it out.
Well, hang on.
buddy.
Masako finally speaks. He turns and looks at you, Finn.
She asked you a question.
She did. I thought it was a stupid enough joke not to answer. You're no fun. He goes, you know how I feel about stupid, dumb jokes?
That's an
He
awful lot of dumb and stupid you put into that sentence.
Yeah, well, that's about how
Well,
much
like-
dumb and stupid it was. He grabs some cutlery and starts chowing down on his food.
This is not what I was expecting.
Gambul's just like barely paying attention to the conversation. He's like eyeing the dwarf suspiciously.
What? All right.
Yeah.
whatever.
one thing is, do
Gambul,
I know?
make-
Do I
Yeah, but make me a
personally?
perception with advantage. Do it in a GM whisper if you can, please.
Oh boy.
Oh,
So do I personally
Was it slash
know
GM
Musako
or-
or?
It's /W G space GR and then the attribute rolls if you can. So what were you asking, Torihito?
So is this someone I would personally know?
No,
Okay.
as a matter of fact, you have no idea who this guy is. You just recognize him as one of your kind.
Okay.
Do you want to like get a even better look at him?
No, I'm kind of just.
Darren,
I kind of just
Darren's
shake my
eyes
head
find
away
dinner.
from him and just start slowly eating my food awkwardly through my head wrap.
So and like Uma just kind of like follows.
It should be that.
Okay. All right.
It's what you said. It's not what you said. You just do /GM roll.
Okay.
okay, just
Yeah, it's GM roll.
just as a note, don't we all have real dice?
Yeah.
No.
Don't most
I
of us have real dice?
Don't worry about it. We're doing secrets here.
I was just gonna say, like next time, just roll real dice and whisper that instead of having to.
So as you guys are you're sitting there, dinner's going on. Uma's just turning and talking to you guys. Oh, when you get there, you gotta check out all the stores they have down there, and make sure you don't run afoul of any of the guards and such.
Why would we be worried about guards?
Because they have a sense of humor. Isn't that right, Masako? The one time I make you make a cat got your tongue joke. She goes, ha ha ha! That was hilarious, though. I hate you.
So the guards are lively.
Very much so. Most of them are drow, so
Oh,
you know how they are.
I actually don't. I don't think I've ever met a
Yeah,
drow.
none of you.
No,
They
not-
know how drow act.
we don't. Although I'm getting a good idea.
So, well, in case you're wondering how far it is, how quickly are you folks traveling?
Well, apparently the main pass is filled with roving maulers.
I suspect you'll be there within a couple days. Quicker if you want to go that way.
We weren't planning on it.
Separate route then.
Yes.
I see. Yeah, so she just kind of like, she pats you on the knee, Finn. At this point, you actually notice that she's wearing particularly heavy-looking gloves.
mm-mm.
She goes, she actually like notes your concern. She goes, "Oh, sorry, my a little bit of self-defense here."
I'm just gonna kind of look at her and be like, "So, we've told you a lot about what our business is. What brings you out here?"
Bounty hunting.
Oh, fantastic!
Yeah, she just.
That's a good line of work.
Yeah.
I now I'm all my attention's on the ferret. I'm checked out.
Masako notices this, and you just hear him just start chuckling. And he goes, "Yeah, none of you." And he kind of like leans back a bit and just goes, "Don't worry about it. None of you fit the bill." Even you. And he points over towards Torihito.
Glad to know.
Gambul asks,
I'm confused.
Who are you hunting?
We got hired to find this guy who apparently went on the run with a whole bunch of treasure, and I think he broke up from a party or something. We are not entirely sure.
Once again, I am all about the ferret right now.
What
Listening,
kind of?
but definitely just all about the ferret.
What kind of treasure?
They didn't really describe it to us, but they said it was an awful lot of money. It's worth.
An awful lot of money.
Uma turns and looks at you, Finn, puts her hand, like she crosses her fingers, puts her chin on them, and she goes, "You're not trying to steal this gorgeous little lady's bounty, are you?"
I wouldn't even know where or what this is.
Good. We might need to keep it that way then.
Trust me, we're not after your quarry. We have our own job.
Oh, very well. Then perhaps in the morning perhaps come the next few days we both find what we're looking for.
Here's hoping.
Rolls, anyone? She holds out like a basket full of rolls. She just offers it to everyone.
No thanks.
I will take 7.
I'll
Seven?
take a couple and pocket them for later.
Okay.
I'm pretty full.
Finn is just like a 90% bread and man, isn't he?
Yeah, you guys are like actually surprised she had all these rolls. And then you just hear Brigraine go, "What the fuck? Those are mine!"
Finn does a lot of running, jumping, and climbing. He will
You're
eat
big on
plenty
right
of-
ass and not entertaining our folks.
Finn does a lot of running, jumping, and climbing. He will eat anything, and a lot of it. That boar from earlier? Yeah, no, that was gone.
So yeah.
So he's like the Flash, super metabolism, huh?
And
I don't know about super, but above average.
Okay.
She kind of goes, "Well, do you folks need any sleeping bags or anything? Or how late are you staying?"
We should probably get back to the cart. We left one of our people back there.
Yeah, we're not gonna burden you long.
She goes, "Oh," and Uma goes, "Brigaine, another helping for them, please." But this is for us. We can help people out. Fine. Brigaine actually cuts off like a good another portion for you guys and like starts like cutting it to split it up into like smaller meal sizes. Like the boar is now like halfway gone just from all of you guys eating at it.
I am going to move over to Brigraine. Is that how you pronounce his name?
The half orc?
Yeah.
Sure.
And I'm going to grab one of my healing potions out of my pack and just give it to him and say, "As thanks."
All right. He just kind of takes a look at the potion and goes, "Appreciate it," and pockets it. So, hey, he's feeling a
it's
little
only
lively.
fair. It's only fair. You're giving us
Yeah.
a lot.
He starts wrapping these cuts of meat into like fine parchment and everything, just so they don't get contaminated by anything or anything like that. Seals the parchments and everything, and just presents you with the pile of it.
You take pride in your work. You gotta admit, you gotta admire that.
Yeah, he's a natural cook, and Uma's just starts shaking him on the side. Stop, please. He's just a bit of a grump, is all.
Even
Yeah,
the best
worse
cooks
things
can
to
have
be.
bad days.
There are worse things to be than grumpy.
All right.
Well, know that there's 7 people who really appreciate your work.
So, is there any other questions you guys have? Or do you need to get back to the cart?
Probably get going.
Yeah, we should go.
Yeah, all right. And so as you guys kind of like get up, going, well, time to hit the old dusty trail.
Mm-hmm.
Uma walks over to you guys. Well, take care of yourselves out on the road. Please stay safe, and don't get yourselves killed out there.
Thanks for having us.
You do
We
the
could say
same.
this. We could say the same to you, Omo. Stay safe.
And yeah, so as you guys are like picking up, parting, everyone roll me a d20 real quick.
Oh God, no.
Just flat.
17. Oh no.
Nat 20.
Qeltrin.
No.
Oh,
Wow, what's with the twos?
Ooh, okay.
So me and Qeltrin saving the day.
Probably not.
Maybe.
Gamble,
Probably
Torihito,
not.
Torihito, Zephyr, roll again.
Okay.
Since for some reason you all are
4.
baby twos.
Zephyr, Gamble, roll again.
Oh god.
No.
All right, 15. Can I stop
God.
rolling now?
Ah, well, Gamble. Uma comes over to you and like, she presents to you like a bottle of alcohol,
Mm-hmm.
and she gestures for you to get down real close, like to her level.
Okay.
Oh boy.
She just whispers something into your ear.
Oh no.
Bad feelings.
Yeah. Especially because I rolled low and I'm getting this, not high. So I'm not winning something. Oh, Discord.
She whispers that to you, lets you go, and she heads back to the fire as like the rest of your party is starting to depart.
What was that?
Okay. Hang on.
Yeah, we probably would have noticed Gambul
You
going
know,
back.
having to get down on all fours to listen.
That'd be the kind of thing where we'd notice. And just ask him later.
No. Jesus Christ. Loud.
Do not
Okay.
kill everybody else
So-
ears, huh?
So again, what was that?
Well,
You all see Gamble make like a frowning face before he gets up and turns to walk away back towards, the cart and stuff.
Oh my God, you are so bad at this. Come back here.
yeah, you guys are basically heading back to the cart anyways, so...
On the way back, can I send my ferret out to my idiots and let them know there's bounty hunters in the area and to stay further back than normal?
On the way to the cart, Gamble is like steaming mad. Like, he looks pissed.
Yeah.
I'd be
Yep.
worried. I'd actually be looking
get-
at him with wide eyes, being like, "I haven't seen you like this since the rats."
Yeah, finish
Okay.
trailing kind of close
Yeah,
behind
so
him,
you-
and he's like, Gamble, you can at least talk about your problems, man. Come on, it's healthy.
That's a good question. Does he want to, though?
Gambul, can we help him?
When we're out of earshot, Gamble just says, "Want to go back and kill them?"
What
Okay, don't kill
happened?
them. Tell me what happened.
Then we might kill them.
Jesus.
He just
So-
says,
Yeah.
He just says, "Black Eye Marauders. They killed my clan."
Oh.
Oh,
no.
were they marauders back there?
Specifically
just-
them or just their clan
He
killed
gives
your
like
clan?
a vigorous like head shake, like yes.
What this woman whispered to Gamble, if you're fine with me sharing this.
Sure, yeah.
What she whispered to Gamble was the words, "If you need any further assistance, maybe check with the Black Eye Marauders."
Oh.
Oh,
And Gamble will have to tell you the rest, if he feels like it.
I mean, that's pretty much all he wants to say.
As for you, Zephyr, yeah,
If
your,
you
your
want-
little weasel listens to your instruction and goes, whoop, and disappears into the night.
I figure he'll come back in the morning.
Eventually.
You'll probably see him again soon.
Yeah. I just
Amon-
like warn them.
Amon hears you guys coming over and like goes over to you, Gamble, and it's like, "What's wrong?" Even Phony looks concerned. She's coming back with you guys, like, "What?
Gamble just like takes out his axe and like jabs it into the ground. but like he doesn't really say anything yet. It takes a couple seconds, and then he basically repeats what he said to the rest of them. I'm going to go back and kill them.
Amon just kind of like looks to the rest of you. Did they cause any trouble?
No.
No.
They didn't. But I think Big Guy here, and I'm just gonna kind of very gingerly pat his back. I think Big Guy here has some history.
He looks. Amon looks to you now, Gambul, and says, "Would they have recognized you? Do you recognize them?"
Don't think they recognized me.
As a matter of fact, neither of you recognized each other. Well,
No,
hang on.
not until she whispered that in my ear.
Just
Which seems like an odd decision, but whatever.
From the looks of it, like they had no idea who you are. So
Yeah.
Amon just kind of goes, then perhaps it's best if we make tracks.
Gambul like
That's probably best, yes.
picks up his axe and puts it back on his back. He really wants to go back and kill them, but he'll reluctantly,
Yeah, he
Leave.
pats you on the shoulder. How many were there?
3.
3.
He thinks for a moment. How much food did they have? And he looks at the bundle of food you have.
Yeah, I'll hand Amon his share along with the backup food.
Yeah, he looks at everything and goes, there might be more of them out here right now. We should probably leave.
Let's just leave.
yeah.
Come
So,
on, Big
yeah.
Guy.
Let's go.
He kind of looks between all of you, goes, it's another night of traveling. Everyone get in the wagon. Let's go.
Yep, into the wagon.
Yep,
Crawl into the
everyone hops
wagon,
in.
unwrap my face,
Everyone
and kind of
hops
just slump
Wagon.
backwards, like, oh.
Wagon.
Well, actually, I have a question.
Yeah.
Do Dragonborn actually have night vision? Like dark
No.
vision or anything like
No.
that?
in. No, unfortunately.
Ah, darn. Okay.
I don't either.
In Open Legend, nobody gets racial traits.
I was just
Alright.
just trying to think because I was gonna try and stay up for a few extra hours and just keep an eye out.
Well,
If
it's
you
a
wanna
good thing
do
I
that-
slept until
I mean,
noon, so.
Roll
You
me
can still do that
a-
anyways.
Roll a perception with disadvantage.
Let's see.
I'll do the same,
Perception,
because I'm fucking awake.
under
Yes,
advantage.
Torihito, roll me perception disadvantage as well.
Oh boy.
Ooh, okay.
One.
What do you see with your special eyes? The ground. Also the ground.
He sees a little bit less.
As you guys are heading off towards, heading further towards south, you two actually spot that the felon is actually standing up and watching you guys from a distance.
I don't
But
like
he
that.
doesn't make any move to follow.
Kind of just staring daggers at him.
Well, I'd
Yeah.
probably be like, I'd probably glance over at Torihito and start asking him, okay, you clearly know something's going on. Can you tell me anything?
It's a long story. Maybe when we're further away.
In that
Idiot.
case, do you want me to stay up a little bit longer? Keep an eye
I
on him.
slept until like noon. I'll be awake.
Phony comes
Very
over.
well.
I can't sleep at night all the time. I can help.
We need
Yeah.
you awake during the day more, though.
But I'm a night person.
Do you have a pen?
Well, well, at that, I'd probably just look at Torihito and just be like, all right, well, if anything happens, wake me and the others, and I'll help.
Yeah, what
So,
I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna crawl out and sit on the top of the thing, looking
Okay.
backwards.
He's
on
king
top
of
of
the
it.
mountain.
Phony actually hangs her legs out of the back as well. She's helping you keep watch as well because she can't sleep. Now.
So does that mean you don't have a pen?
Not for you, Snow.
Phony says nothing. She looks up at Torihito.
No, I don't. Sorry,
No.
and climb up.
Does- Okay, does anyone else have a pen?
I ain't got
I'm not
nothing.
even-
Phony climbs onto the top of the wagon.
Yeah, I got it. Phony's gone.
gone.
See, I'm just imagining that Torihito doesn't even like just start climbing. He just goes, no.
Is our only pen the enchanted pen?
Which we think is a sword, but it's not.
Well, I already
If
know it's not a
only it
sword
was a
now.
sword.
I just need a pen.
So, Amon
Whatever.
just kind of like
I'm sure Amon has a fucking pen. I'll start.
Amon like knocks on the side of the wagon and like unveils a little window compartment thing. He just slides it back and goes, if you need something to write with, there's quill and ink in that cupboard over there.
God damn it, Amon! This thing is more secret compartment than carriage.
You know how we roll.
I know how you roll. It still
Closes it.
astonishes me.
Right,
Still
so the night
opinion.
goes on.
Whatever. So I'm sitting down at the table and writing a letter to home.
Okay.
Aww.
So as you guys are
All of this dealing with the past business has gotten me nostalgic.
okay, so you guys are heading down the road. Night comes. I'm just gonna go ahead. Nah, I don't need to. As you guys are traveling down the road, nothing follows you from what you can tell, Torihito.
Cool.
And you know what? I'll just go ahead and yeah, definitely nothing is coming down the road after you guys, according to Phony. But she's just sitting there, like she's sitting next to you, Torihito, nervously putting together what looks like a box with wheels.
Mhm.
And it's just like,
what's that? What are you working on?
well, this is my blocker.
Block.
She kind of reaches back into her duffel bag, pulls out like a little buckler thing, and you notice that there's a few holes on the side of the box. She like kind of straps some things together, and then she just kind of leans back. Ta-da! You're looking at a box on wheels with a buckler on the front of it.
So unnecessary.
When you say buckler, do you mean a shield?
It's a shield.
Like a shield, yeah.
like a little small deflecting shield.
So does it roll around and block
I don't think any of us have
things?
expensive shit.
She like turns back and like winds a key thing, and she goes, "Yeah, that's what it's supposed to do." And like after a second of it, kind of going, the shield just goes sprung and like comes
Okay.
off of it like a small distance.
Uh-huh.
Useful.
I just getting nervous. I wanted to have this ready in case something happened.
Right.
It's cool. It's really cool.
Also, Justin, look at the name of our text chat.
So she so yeah, the night kind of goes on. She has
Yeah.
a chat with you for a bit before she hops down to sleep. And yeah, morning comes along and Amon eventually starts to slow the carriage to a halt and climbs out to the side. And comes around to the back where you guys are and pokes his head in to see if anybody's awake.
I'd probably still be awake. I'm worried about my ferret.
I
I'd
imagine
probably
at
be
some point, and then I just fell asleep on top of the cart.
Yeah, I'm imagining that I'd be.
There's just legs dangling down. He's like, oh.
Yeah.
I'd probably look up and just like be like, "His story."
Phony's passed out right next to him.
Aw,
So
I
I'd-
shit it.
God.
Oh God.
Aww.
So I'd probably be just like keep poking Torihito's foot until he wakes up.
Yeah.
Hey, come down here, grab Phony, fall asleep down here.
Okay.
All right, so Finn's finished writing his letter by now, and
Okay.
Zephyr, whoever is free to look over his shoulder as he writes. He's basically writing to his friend back home and asking for two things: the whereabouts of a man named Iyad,
Mhm.
and a stock of potions, because he's got to start paying off his debt somehow.
Okay.
All right. Well,
Are you including like where you're headed or?
Yeah, on a place known as Undertown.
Okay.
He's got desert Google. He can figure it out.
Yeah, Amon looks
That's
at
very
you,
cool.
looks at the little paper, goes, goes into one of the side compartments, opens it up. There's a bunch of birds.
Yep, I'll roll up the note real tiny, put it in one of those little scroll cases, and tie it to a bird leg.
Yep. Amon takes the
Why-
bird once you're done.
What?
Takes it outside, aims it towards the east, and poof.
Why-
Yeah, Amon
why
says
is-
nothing this entire time. It is a full moment of trust between these two guys.
Mhm.
so
I'm just
then-
amazed that he has an entire cabinet full of birds. And I'm just looking at.
Oh yeah,
them all
Qeltrin, you haven't seen this
myself.
before.
I'm crawling in. I point to Qeltrin. You see that guy again? Wake me the hell up. I was crawl under a pile of pillows.
Still
you-
with Phony under his arm, Jesus.
Well, I
mean,
plop her like on a pile of pillows too, and just like. "Ugh."
Yeah, I'll look over Torihito and be like, "You mean the other cat guy? Did you know him?
No, I didn't know him, not personally.
Alright.
So why are you so worried?"
Don't worry about it.
said I asked him.
You're
I asked
with
him
us.
about,
I'm worrying about it.
To be, yeah.
I asked him. I had asked him about it earlier. He said that once we're in the clear, he might be willing to talk about it.
I'll poke
Later.
my head out the back. Are we in the clear?
Later. I need more sleep.
You
Finn,
always need more sleep.
Amon comes over, pats you on the shoulder, and says, "You know how it is, brother. Sometimes it's best to let secrets lie.
Speaking of, you have a pen pal?
We will find out later." And Amon says, "Nothing to this."
Mutual friend of ours back home.
Yes.
That must be nice.
It is.
So Amon just kind of looks between you folks. Well, unfortunately, I am very much tired again. Would like to have some sleep.
On it.
Thank you. So, yeah, he goes and finds his personal pillow in the back and just.
three people just going. Oh.
I still
Yep.
can't sleep, and I want to learn more about camels, so I'll join you.
So
up front
Finn,
for a while.
as you get onto the front of the wagon, you look up and notice, wow, those mountains are actually a lot closer than they used to be.
Handy.
Andy.
Apparently,
Right.
Amon picked up the pace.
Nice. All right. We're taking the right fork, I believe.
Yeah, as you're traveling along, everyone else is able to get up, move around however you need.
Well, I'd probably, eat breakfast and get ready, because basically what I'm doing throughout the day is just patrolling every now and then, just to keep an eye out, since I can fly around. I have that option.
So yeah, as you're up and flying around, you definitely notice that the split is coming up far ahead. The main path actually curves off a little to the left. It looks like it's going through like a pass through the mountains and cliffs and such like that.
Which is apparently filled with lion wheels.
Yeah, roll me a perception, all of you guys on the outside of the wagon.
Alright.
So the two
Just
of
for
us.
kicks.
I'm
Let's
gonna
see what
assume
perception
I'm in
I
the-
got here.
I'm gonna assume I'm in the car to sleep, so
Probably.
Perception.
no perception for me.
You're angry sleeping.
Yep.
Zephyr doesn't see much.
Zephyr
you're-
is.
What
You're
is
as tired
with
as
my
fuck as
rolls
camels.
right now?
You're as tired as
Wow.
funny as. Did you even sleep last night?
I'm probably not. I probably
Anyway,
That'll
so what
explain that. I
Oh
didn't do much.
no.
So
You
what do
need-
I see?
I'll get some sleep in a bit.
Okay. Well,
You can rest on my shoulder. It'll be
for
fine.
the most part, the two of you notice that Zephyr's dead tired, and she's not looking too.
Well, I'm currently
to go
flying
to
way up
sleep.
high, so
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll climb on top
Get a
and
nap or
take
something.
I'll take a right up here. I'll take like a nap on top of the wagon because I
Okay.
want to get some sun.
But as for the other two, yeah, the rumors are true because you guys hear a definite fucking roar of some spinny creature off
Does
in
the roar-
pass.
Does the roar sound like a motor?
Yeah, it sounds all because it's spinning at the same time. And you get a kind of a sense of let's not go that way.
Yeah. I can I like knock on the or no?
Yeah.
I am on sleeping.
Yeah.
I
You
don't.
can.
I don't want to wake him up for an offhanded joke.
Okay,
That'd be rude.
you can climb around to the side and get somebody if you want to tell a joke.
Yeah. No. I was just gonna like before Zephyr passes out. I'm just like, hey Zephyr,
Yeah,
place is fucking weird.
you're telling me.
And
I just
turn
go
to
back to sleep.
and turn to the right.
So yeah, you guys find out there's a dirt path. It is quite rougher than the previous route. So the wagon is
everyone gets
shaking
some-
just a bit.
Everyone get some shock absorbers.
yeah, those are called pillows.
Yeah.
Let's
Exactly.
see.
I'll like ask for some to be brought out so I can toss them up to Zephyr.
Thank you.
Just strap a bunch of pillows to her.
Amon's,
It's like
Pillow
bubble wrap.
suit.
Amon's so tired he's just sleeping through this thing. Phony. Let's see, how is Phony doing with this? Because she's still asleep as well. Yeah, but you guys are like mostly able to.
Would that be agility or fortitude?
Yeah.
That's a fortitude because she's sleeping.
So am I.
She
So
wakes up. She just wakes up and goes, "Oh, fuck!
how do
What's
I
going
sleep?
on?"
Not well.
Roll. Yeah, no,
This
you're just
was
sitting there
planned.
like, "This is my life now."
This was planned.
Should I
Don't be
roll?
mad at me.
Should I roll because I'm asleep?
If you want to.
I mean, I'm asleep, so I'm assuming like
See if you sleep more. No, everyone's awake now.
You're awake. Everyone's awake. Torihito, thankfully you did get
Not my
some
fault,
sleep.
the
so
road
did
is
Phony,
dirty.
But like right now, everything's awake.
Except for me.
Zephyr, make a fortitude roll.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, or will,
Okay, Will.
whichever you like better.
Let me see which one.
My will to sleep through this.
Whatever my will.
Yeah. You guys can re-roll if you want to.
Nah, I'm good.
Will. I have higher will.
Okay.
How shitty is that? Let's see.
My will and fortitude are the same,
Oh,
so.
yeah.
Submit.
I'm asleep.
No, you're passed out as well.
I'm not
Like,
putting up with any
The people
shit right
moved
now.
you back into the carriage, and you're able to catch some sleep. You're
I've been moved to in the carriage. I thought I was napping outside.
you're even more out than Amon is.
Okay.
So-
I guess I've been moved
The rest of you guys
inside.
are like look as these mountains are coming up to you, but you actually find that this path actually leads to one of the smaller mountains.
So
Like,
I'm
two of them
alone
connected
with.
to each other.
I was about
I'm
to
alone.
say I kind of want to sleep up front, but if I've been moved,
If you want to sleep on the
inside-
front, that's fine.
Okay, I'm just gonna
Okay.
sleep up front. That way, if something does happen,
And
I can wake up quickly.
And of course, since she's like, unsecured in the front seat, Finn has to hold it steady.
Yeah, I'd probably end up just landing, on the carriage again and just sitting above you guys again.
Yeah, you hear Phony grumble something about harness or something. Grumble. Keep you in place.
A belt to
Seat
keep
belts.
you in seat.
Phony
Yeah.
tiredly looks up
A
at you
seated
people,
belt.
bloodshot eyes, pulls out a thing of paper and writes down belt thing of some sort for safety. Wraps it back up and puts it in her pocket.
We're just a gold mine for her, huh?
I think I've made that suggestion already.
Yeah, Kobe has, actually.
Well,
Well, so we're going up the pass.
so yeah, you guys are heading up this this road, and it's winding back and forth a bit, but eventually you kind of find that there's this hill kind of connecting these mountains, and the one on the left is definitely like one of the ones especially the one on the left goes up quite a while, but this path doesn't even lead you guys up there. And eventually you find out that there's this kind of elevated, like stuck in the middle sort of location.
Mm-hmm.
As you finally reach the crest of it, you look out and you see, well, everyone on the outside. Roll me a perception.
God damn it!
Even this.
So,
No,
not me.
I'm asleep. Okay.
So,
Actually,
Qeltrin-
Gambul, roll me perception with disadvantage too.
So it's sound.
Maybe.
We hear everything go wrong.
Torihito, same thing.
how much?
Oh, that's a 20 with
Disadvantage, too.
disadvantage.
But I see it, so I'm better.
All right, so the guys up at the front of the cart who are like staring out and looking at everything, you guys actually find out there's a fucking like raised valley that you just suddenly come through.
So we're looking at a land bowl.
Not only, yeah, like a land bowl sort of thing. Not only that, but this place is populated with like, dude, there are cows, there are sheep,
It's a
there's
farm.
pigs, there's big birds and stuff. There's a building. Oh, this is probably a farm.
Cool.
Hey,
We could actually get some more food.
That's
here.
actually kind of interesting. As for Finn and Gambul, your special ears hear a little something else.
It's a rock slide.
Mm-hmm.
Large, what it sounds like, woof, woof, woof.
There's a
Woof.
bird. Something's flying.
Is it a dragon?
Finn,
What is it?
as you look up to see the source of the flumphing, you are surprised as a rather large, reddish-looking dragon swoops fucking overhead.
Oh shit! I'll like knock on the
I'd
back of
be-
the car. I'll knock on the back of the carriage. Everyone, wake up now!
I'm awake. Well.
What?
you see, I'd
Red-
probably be like,
Dragon.
Qeltrin, your attention is now drawn to this thing as well, as it's been pointed out. It suddenly swoops down and comes in for a dive.
what, right at me?
No, it aims somewhere else.
At the entire
As
cart.
you guys suddenly hear, "Wah!"
Does that wake
Dragon
me up?
swoops down and picks up a couple pigs and flies off.
Oh my god, this dragon's
Yeah, you're not
horde is
awake by now.
livestock.
If I'm not awake, I'm pretty sure that woke me up.
Yeah, the rather loud everyone yelling at you probably woke you up.
Okay.
Finn telling everyone to wake up.
You want to roll for it?
Whoa. No, it's fine. We don't have
Yeah.
to roll for that.
So you guys
Sorry,
watch
the
as this
dragon.
dragon just fucking almost fucking like I don't even know what the terminology for it is when a jet just comes screaming overhead.
Flyby.
You mavericked us?
Yeah, it fucking it mavericked you guys. Fucking swooped down, grabbed a couple of animals, and flew off up to like this mountain right next to you guys, and perches itself in what appears to be a little opening up there.
Is this D&D rules? Are red dragons evil?
It disappears inside, and you're
Do I
sitting
kn-
there like, okay.
How about
Do
we
I
don't
know-
deal with that?
Do I know about dragons where I'm from? Do I know if this is evil?
Yeah, I don't know.
Dragons are kind of news to you guys, so
I mean, I'm pretty sure I know what the fuck a dragon is.
oh yeah, you probably have a good idea of what a dragon is, but at the same time, it's like, oh,
Yeah, I'll
okay,
look up at Qeltrin. Qeltrin, is
that's
this
dragon.
evil?
Well, I know dragons exist. That's the closest I've ever been
Okay.
to one.
My God, you are unhelpful.
So, how about we don't deal with that and keep moving?
As you guys are sitting there in shock of this thing that happened, you actually notice the small building in the middle of the valley. The door swings open. A guy comes running out, a human man, who kind of looks a little, maybe like slightly like husky looking. Just kind of runs around for a bit, does a complete 360, and all of a sudden you just hear like an echo from the distance between him and you guys. Son of a bitch!
bitch.
I as soon as that happens, I'm just stopped and staring.
Amon
We're all kind of
comes
just.
around to the front going, what happened?
I'll point
a
at the
red
dragon.
No, the
The dragon is
in the cave
gone
now.
by this point.
What?
It went into its hole.
It crawled into a hole, yes.
Stealth
So-
dragon.
Yeah.
No, you're not observant. There's a difference.
We saw it. You saw it go into its hole.
Okay, well, there was a big red dragon,
Huh.
and a
Kinda
disgruntled.
cool.
And then almost as an afterthought, I was like, "Oh, by the way, there's some guy on the farm down there. He seems pissed."
Yeah, as you gesture to the guy, you can hear "Brazz around some freaking chicken, man."
I'm of a mind to at least see what his deal is.
Well, I bet I can get you the answer. He just lost 2 farm animals. I'm going to assume this might be a common thing.
Maybe we can, I don't know, get some food from this guy if we help him out.
Like
Fight a
doing what?
dragon?
Take care of a
Question
dragon?
mark?
Yeah, as you guys look around, there's a ton of livestock. That's a lot of food.
Let's say hi.
All right.
That's your
The
solution
worst-
for almost all of
I'm
our
down
problems.
to say hi.
Okay.
Like wiping the sleep out of my eyes.
Amon.
This is what I get for taking a nap during the day.
Zephyr, you look over to Phony, as she is just stock awake. She's got the revolver gripped in her hand, like,
Do you not like dragons?
that was so cool!
Okay, cool. Thank you. You and I have the same word about that. I mean, he didn't go after any of us. He's probably just hungry.
Do you think it's friendly?
Maybe. Do you want to go make friends?
I'm just gonna start
Doesn't
the.
want a
I'm just gonna
dragon
start,
friend.
I'm just gonna start the cart into the.
All right. So you're heading down. As you guys are getting closer towards this farmhouse-looking structure, you notice a young woman also comes outside and joins the man. She's got a bundle of something with her.
Is it a baby?
From the looks of it, yeah, it looks like it might be a baby.
Or a squash.
My prize squash.
Roll perception, you assholes.
Okay.
I'm rolling perception on everything.
It's probably a squash.
It's a squash.
Yeah,
alright.
that looks like a squash.
Oh my god.
I got
Zephyr-
woken up by the
I'm
by
pretty
the
sure I know what a baby
Zephyr-
looks like.
Zephyr, you're
Zephyr,
pretty sure you
don't-
know what a small human child looks like.
Zephyr, don't tell me otherwise. I know a squash when I see one.
Gambul walks out of the cart and looks over and sees the lady in the distance. Does he think it's a squash? Yeah, that's probably a squash. Whatever.
You know
Oh
what?
my God.
Fuck it.
He comes
Like,
up to the front of the cart. What going on?
What are you guys looking at?
Have we reached them yet?
Squash, clearly.
Oh yeah. Why does she have a squash?
So yeah, you guys bundle outside, and eventually this guy actually kind of looks up, takes notice of you folks.
I'm just
Yeah, we're
peering out the
we're
back of the
riding up-
wagons like, what are you guys
Yeah, we're-
looking at?
We're riding
just
up in an
kinda, like,
exotic. Riding up
watches
in an
you guys
exotic
do-
cart with a massive dude and a cat man.
Yeah, this guy takes one look at all of you folks, goes over, grabs a pitchfork, and comes back.
I'll hold up both my hands and say, "We're just passing through."
I'm pretty sure I just have my rifle sitting in my lap, so I'm just like, oh, please try.
We're not raiders from a foreign land. We're travelers from a foreign land.
And he goes, yeah. And what's him? He points at Qeltrin.
That's Qeltrin.
Okay,
racism.
Okay. The scales thing, that is entirely coincidental.
And racist.
I get to reserve judgment on my own land. You hear the young lady go, Dad, please.
I'm gonna hop down off the cart and go see the lady with the baby.
Okay.
Hi. I see you have an infant. Can I say hi to the baby?
The lady actually looks at you, looks down at the baby. She goes, sure. Yeah. She just kind of like goes over closer towards you, Zephyr, and lets you get a look at it.
I'll whisper to one of the guys, why is she wanting to look at the squash?
Yeah, from behind you, you hear, "Oh,
you just hear
that's
like,
a baby."
Okay.
Oh.
how is the only human in our party not recognize an infant?
Yeah.
We all have bad eyes.
So
just because I had one doesn't mean, you know what? Never mind. I've said too much.
Oh.
So I'm just going to basically be looking
Backstory unlocked.
I'm basically going to be looking at the farmer like, look, there's two completely different things. Dragons, and I point up at that thing, and me.
he looks between you and the hole. Roll persuasion.
Oh, he's a special kind of stupid, isn't he?
He's a very...
He's a backwater farmer.
While all that's going on, can I be talking to the sane one?
He looks
about
and he
this?
goes, yeah, you're not big enough. Plus, you got weird finger things. So he kind of takes his pitchfork
You
back
mean
out of your
fingers?
faces and goes, so you people just passing through or what?
Yeah,
Well, that was the idea.
We're headed to Undertown.
Why'd you come all the way up here then?
Have you seen down there? And I point towards where all the rowing maulers are.
The pass is filled with roving maulers, yes.
I see. Yeah, that's why I put my farm up here, because of all the fucking danger going on down there. Now I gotta deal with this asshole! He turns and like yells at the mountain.
I'm turning to the one not yelling. Ma'am, we're a little low on ration. If you have any spare food, I mean, I know you're feeding a dragon at the moment, but if you have anything spare...
Wow!
Fucking savage.
Yeah, I guess the farmer wheels on his heel and comes over to you. You want food, huh?
Well, I mean, I'm willing to pay for it.
Uh-huh. How about you do something else for me instead?
We're not killing
How
a
about
He
you
dragon.
gets wild-eyed.
How about you back off the aggro?
He goes, and this lady just, Dad, please, they're trying to be nice. Oh, yeah? Well, how about this? I'll give you food, and then some, if you get that fucker off my land.
So you don't want me to kill him, you just want me to make him leave.
Get him the hell out of here!
I think I can do that.
I was here this fucking valley first, and this asshole shows up.
Hey, Qeltrin.
Maybe he was napping. You know, I
Do you
heard
think
they
you
can
could
sleep for a really
seduce the
long time.
dragon?
I don't know if it's a male or female, for one. And two,
Okay,
hell
guys,
no.
I don't think you've noticed this or not, but Zephyr can be friends with anyone.
So he,
I'm being asked to seduce a red dragon, and I don't even know if it's male or female.
I mean, does
Hey,
that matter
whoa,
to
whoa,
you?
whoa, whoa,
I
whoa.
mean, like...
I mean, it
Matter
doesn't
to
know
me.
what you are either.
Okay, fair enough.
so, yeah, so this guy looks between you folks, is like, what's it gonna be? You want to help, or you just want to mosey on past and not help somebody who needs some help?
Guys, there's
I'm fine with
baby
moseying on
involved.
past.
I just
I
slink,
don't
I just
approve
slink
of
into
being-
the back of the wagon again.
He goes,
All right.
hey. You look like the sort who could use some treasure or something.
I highly doubt. You know
Okay.
what? Let's hear it.
Treasure.
What do you
Hold on.
have?
You're
He-
switching tack really quickly from
He goes, oh, no, not
guilt-tripping
me.
to bribing.
He points up at the mountain and goes, I've seen that bastard carrying boxes, cargo from a bunch of different places. I don't know
Okay,
what it is
and then I'd probably
exactly.
look towards the woman and be like, is he telling the truth?
Priscilla, the lady actually nods. She goes,
Mm.
I've seen it too.
Okay, so
I'm just imagining Finn just trying to take all this in. Like, okay. So, right.
Red dragon.
Yes.
With enough time, size, and age to build up a good-sized horde for itself. And you want us, 7 assholes in a wagon, to drive it off.
They kind of look between each other, and she goes, it hasn't been here long, but it might still have something, but I don't know. It hasn't attacked us or anything like that. It's just,
and I still don't know if red dragons are evil here yet.
Would you be willing to work out a deal with the dragon?
The farmer looks at you. Shit, if you could get the dragon down here to kiss my fucking toes, we might be able to make a deal. If it stops eating my fucking animals!
Alright.
This is not eating your fucking children.
We can get it as...
You even joke about that?
I'm not joking.
If we can manage to get it as far as down here, we're gonna need you to use slightly more respectful language than that.
Roll persuasion.
I'm gonna roll.
Everyone who's interested in this now, roll a persuasion.
I'm in the back. I'm up for. Nope. I don't want to deal with it.
Zephyr, please.
I'm just like
Qeltrin,
slowly stepping
please.
back.
He looks between you folks and goes, "We'll see."
I mean, fine.
Can
if
I
you want to get eaten by a dragon? Fuck it.
Yeah, can I just look to the daughter and be like, please hold him to that?
She goes, I'll try. I'll try my hardest.
That's all I can ask of you.
You really need to be nicer to everybody. I came up here to be alone. And with you. Because I love you. And I love you too. He leans over and kisses a little baby on the forehead.
What's the baby's name, by the way?
His name is Ewan.
Aww.
McGregor?
She goes, and she goes, and I'm Priscilla, and this is Bob.
Hi, Bob.
She pats her father on the shoulder.
I'm getting redneck vibes.
So Farmer Bob has asked you to deal with the dragon. Do you accept this potentially crazy mission?
Zephyr, you said you can make friends with anyone.
I can make friends with anyone.
All right.
You know what?
You know what? I am
Fuck
willing to. I am willing to test that. Amon?
Fuck it.
Amon just goes, I will watch the cart. Phony goes, I'll come with.
I'm staying here. I don't want to die.
Amon, you are nothing if not reliable. All right.
Torihito, are you actually staying?
I'm staying here. I don't want to die.
Is that your cowardice?
I'm going to say, yeah, I'm staying here.
Phony starts putting her stuff together. She just kind of goes, looks at Zephyr, a pussy.
Hey, that's racist.
There's way too much racism right now.
I'm just gonna start marching off toward the dragon place.
Can I just
Yeah,
say something? She is officially a racist at this point. Every single time she's coming across.
She's cracked jokes about you guys all the time.
Well, let me put it this way. I've been... the farmer's been racist towards me. Now Phony's being racist towards him. This is mean.
All right, so who's going up to see the dragon?
We're just gonna split
Me.
the party. me and Kobe.
So
against
Finn,
the world.
Qeltrin,
Yeah.
Gambul, do you want to go with?
Yes or no?
Bob looks
Okay.
at you guys. It's like, whoever doesn't go up there could really use a hand around these parts.
Sure, I'll help.
There's
Screw it.
Many free range animals.
Gambul stops in his tracks.
Gambul
looks
can
at his
play with
arms.
the birds.
Me staying here. I'm helping the farmer.
Okay, we're splitting
Yeah.
the party.
Yep. All right. Fine.
A
Sure.
bunch of you
Whatever.
going up to the exciting dragon's lair, and the rest of you staying down at the boring ass farm.
Hey, I don't want to get
Can we
eaten.
have a break at that? So I can use the restroom real quick.
Okay, quick bio break.
If I get
Zephyr
killed,
and Finn against
if I
the
get killed by
world.
this, I'm coming
That
back to
sounds
kill
like a
someone.
good sneaky mission. I feel like we'd be okay at this. And I want to make a dragon friend, goddammit.
I mean, if I can make a dragon friend, it makes sense.
And I am
True.
here.
I don't know.
Finn is going with. Phony is also going with you guys to even out the party.
even,
She's-
quote unquote.
Well, 4 of you at that point. Just decide to stay behind. And Amon will also hang out for a bit. So how's everybody doing?
I'm gonna
Doing?
get some water.
Slightly terrified. Don't know what I'm getting myself into. I've been asked to seduce a dragon. I refuse.
Good luck. I'll say that.
I am not going to attempt to seduce a dragon. There are. I see many problems with that. Both the before and after thoughts.
Everything has gone swimmingly well.
You seduced the dragon. It is now your wife. Oh shit.
I mean, it worked out in Shrek.
Worst statement. It is now your husband.
I mean,
Oh fuck.
I mean, hey.
Excuse me while I cry because I'm going
Hey,
to die.
Get you a man who can
There's
do
an
both.
entire internet community that would kill for the chance that you're getting right now.
Get you a man who can both bring
Alright,
home
oh,
the
shit.
horde and burn down the town.
Just scary. Just Jesus. I don't even want to comment on this anymore.
Okay. Ah, shit. Okay. Yeah, I actually do need to take a moment to throw this page together. So,
I
bear
have a
with me.
feeling it's gonna end up being like I'm just going to like if we can actually talk to the dragon, we'll be like. So basically, the farmer is irritated because you keep stealing his livestock. He's getting pissy about it, and we want to know if we can help you out and work out a deal.
I am returned.
Okay.
I have a feeling this is going to go south, so we'll see what happens.
No, we're going to the east.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, you guys are.
Your goddamn comments, I swear.
Yeah, you actually are heading east towards this mountain, and it looks like it's not going to be that long of a hike. So,
I'm staying behind with
Yeah.
Bob. So I want to die.
yes.
And
Heck, you
gamble.
guys, I am throwing together a map.
I'm pretty sure nobody's gonna die as long as we don't do anything stupid.
Well,
Have you met our party?
True.
I mean, one of us almost got nuked.
True.
I'm not apologizing for that one.
He takes offense to that.
I don't care. It's the truth, damn it.
Good times.
As I can tell, the party's becoming good friends. We're reminding each other of when we fucked up.
Remember the one time when we all almost died? I'm glad we didn't. Hey, Torihito, remember that one time when that cat guy kept staring at you and it was really awkward?
Come on, we gotta leave. Let's go.
what are you?
I'm just joking. From nowhere. Remember-
Bounty! That makes me really uncomfortable. Okay, let's leave.
Like, the second he mentioned that it was a cat person, I was just like, oh shit.
Yeah, I managed to make 3 out of 5 of you uncomfortable.
I
Two of
still
you
make-
uncomfortable by proxy.
I mean,
Yeah.
if I wasn't already made aware that Torihito was having issues with other cat people, I would have probably been like, "Can I scratch behind his ears?"
I still need to actually write that thing you want me to do, Josh. I apologize.
Would be nice, you damn murder hobo.
I mean, I'm not
We're
saying
all
you're
murder
wrong.
hobos.
I'm not saying you're wrong.
Hey, I haven't killed anyone yet.
Yeah.
No, you helped kill the rat guy. It was sentient enough, so it's kind of a person.
Alright.
All I did was trip him, okay? I didn't stab him through the chest.
Or shoot him or set him on fire repeatedly.
Yeah, all I did was play a little harmless prank. It's only prank. Why you have to be mad?
Is
See,
everyone
it was
here?
funny. It was funny because
I'm
that
happier.
prank
I've
turned
been
into
here.
me like pinning him to the ground on top of that.
Okay, Zephyr, Finn, and Qeltrin are all here. Let's do dragon things.
Alright, hang on.
His
Kobe,
name's
real quick.
Gambul.
How do you reveal stuff in Fog of War? Or Polygon reveal. There.
Yeah.
His name's
Okay.
Gambul. He's a berserker. His name's Tony. He's
Okay.
a berserker.
So, all right, I'll go ahead and move all of you guys over to this page.
Zoop.
We're starting at the south. You guys have been climbing for quite a while. Every once in a while, you kind of hear this kind of ominous sounds from the coming from that big ass hole in the side of the mountain. And you guys are just kind of like milling around when hey, it looks like this little path that you guys started up actually leads to an entrance of sorts into the side of the mountain.
So our tokens aren't there. Do you want me to just put mine there?
Yeah, go ahead and put you guys there.
Hey, look, it's my guy.
But put him towards the bottom. Because
In that gravel spot. You know, in the visible
so
bit.
how are you guys approaching this?
I mean,
Probably slowly.
yeah, slowly, carefully,
All right, so you're trying to do a little bit of stealthy.
a little bit.
Yeah, at least
Stealthy
at
dude?
first.
Okay, you guys roll me an agility.
Okay.
Let me roll energy because that's my substitute.
Still doesn't sound right.
Yeah.
Just
Like,
let
well,
it go.
The
Oh, for
substitutions do have to
non-combat.
make sense.
Okay.
Goddamn it,
and,
Qeltrin.
yeah,
Non-combat.
Qeltrin? Qeltrin.
Even out of combat.
and even Phony will make a roll. Okay, you guys actually managed to get up quite a bit. When you kind of come to a stop, because right in front of this entrance that you guys see, there's a fucking dude just sitting there.
A dude.
That's
A dude.
that's a kobold.
Interesting.
Oh no, more of these assholes.
So this guy, as you kind of come up, basically y'all managed to stop at a good enough distance, and so I'm sorry, this is really aggravating me. No,
Okay.
Yeah.
stay down there. So as you guys get closer, you notice this kobold is just kind of sitting there. He's got a fire going, and looks like he's got a leg of something hanging up over this fire.
Oh god.
What kind
Water.
of leg?
Water in the windpipe.
Animal leg.
Okay, good. Just making
Yeah,
sure it's not human.
mode.
So
Okay, I'm gonna go up and say hi. What?
Diplomacy.
What?
So
We're here to
you don't
do our
even discuss
parlay.
this with anybody?
Fine. You guys, do you want to go up and say hi, or do you want to try and sneak around the obvious fire?
Excuse me a moment, dying out of character.
This guy is distinctly in your way.
Yeah.
So approaching him would be one option.
I could knock him
Shooting
out.
him is another.
I could knock him out.
Phony looks up to at you like, so does that mean I get the deciding vote?
I mean, technically there's 4 of us. It's a diplomacy.
How about this? She looks between you guys. She goes, Zephyr can go talk to him. And if he looks like he's going to get aggressive, we take him out.
All right.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Sounds good, guys.
All right. So she just kind of like Phony reaches up and like goes and pats you, unfortunately, on the butt. And she's like, sorry. She goes,
Wait, who?
"Oh,
Wait,
go
patting who on the
say
butt?
hi." Phony pats Zephyr on the butt. And she's like, go get him.
Nice.
This sounds. Phony just looks back at you guys. She goes, I don't know how this is gonna go.
Neither do I,
don't know
so-
either, but I want to
So,
at least try it this
You step
way
out of
before-
hiding and approach the kobold.
Yes, I
Okay.
step out of hiding and approach him, and
What's
I
your
wave, trying to look as friendly and nonchalant as possible.
The kobold finally looks up and notices you. Roll me your presence. Just to see how much of an impact you make on saying hi.
Can I get an advantage?
Hi.
No,
Okay.
No, just hi. Blah.
because
that's-
this,
that's not
this
an
is first
impact.
impressions.
That's not an impact, that's a dribble.
Presence. Submit.
There you go.
The kobold kind of looks at you for a second. He looks a little uneasy. You notice, like, right next to him, he's got a spear just kind of, like, laying on the ground, but it's, like, kobold size. It looks like a little shitty dinky spear. But it just kind of goes... He just looks at you for a second. He stops, like, turning his leg over, and he's just, like, watching you now.
Hi. Do you speak common?
Dabat! Ah. He gets up. He doesn't grab his spear, but he just walks over to you and looks straight up at you. He's like down to your waist almost.
God, that's short because I'm not that tall.
You Bob?
No, not Bob. Zephyr.
Zephyr. And you guys are watching as this kobold is kind of like twitching a little bit.
I was wondering, I'm assuming you know about the big red dragon in there.
Come.
What?
He goes back to his fire and kind of points to a spot next to him.
Okay, so I'm gonna go sit next to this guy.
So yeah, you go sit down next to him. Phony leans over to you guys. Have you guys seen kobolds before?
What's a kobold?
I believe I've seen them before.
She's like, I don't know what this one's doing.
So I'm just trying to talk to him about. So we really just kind of want to talk to the dragon and form some sort of like parlay. You know, parlay. To
Talk.
see if talk. To see if we can find something that betters both the dragon and the farmer, so that we can avoid any future conflicts. Basically, I'm trying to look out for the best interests of everyone here, especially since there's a baby involved.
You guys watch as Zephyr probably overwhelms this guy with a lot of words in common as he's just sitting there like staring at her and cooking this food. Before finally he just like grabs his spear, reaches out for the leg and cuts off a piece and goes, "You, eat."
Well, I don't want to be rude, so I go ahead and I take a bit of it.
And he nods and goes and cuts a piece off for himself.
You like cooking?
You eating it?
Yeah, I'm gonna eat it.
Roll me a fortitude or will.
Yeah.
Oh, god damn it.
Let's see. Fortitude, will. I'm gonna go
Can
with will.
you stomach
I got a better
kobold's
chance with
cooking?
will.
Come on. Come on. Hey!
Yeah,
Hey.
despite it looking and tasting charred and smoked as hell, this is surprisingly tasty to you.
I like it crispy.
Tastes good.
Tastes very good.
Yeah.
Good job.
Thank you.
I'd like to introduce you to my friends. I have friends with me. They sent me over first.
Hey, Bob.
They are not Bob. We wouldn't bring Bob up here. We know Bob is not necessarily welcome.
Who friends?
Friends are
Get friends.
Finn and Qeltrin.
Finn, Qeltrin.
Finn
And
is a
Bonnie.
human, and Qeltrin is a dragon person.
At this, the kobold stares at you wide-eyed. Dragon?
Dragon person.
He jumps down, grabs the
Are we-
spear, and goes, Dragon! And
No,
holds
no,
it
no.
over his head.
No. Not like
Dragon!
No.
Dragon friend!
Yes, dragon
Bring friend!
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Can we hear
Get
this?
friend!
Can we like hear this?
Yes,
from
you
where
guys
we
can
are?
clearly hear this. And Phony
Well,
is
at this
like,
point, I'm just
ask
walking.
you to put
Phony
down
looks
the
up at
spear?
you, Qeltrin goes, You're famous.
Apparently.
Hi.
Friends, probably not very comfortable with spear. So no point at friends, okay?
Kobold points spear at them. You friend!
Well, I mean, we've been listening this
I-
entire time, so I understand that
like-
he's just pointing with it.
Yeah, I heard Zephyr say that and immediately have a spear point at me. I'm like, yeah, no, that's pretty much what I thought would happen.
Eat!
Friends eat?
Eat!
Okay.
I just look at Finn. Oh, well,
I
yeah,
just
guess.
call over the guys. I'm pretty sure you heard all that.
Yeah.
Eat.
Phony comes like walking with the others. She looks nervous as all hell. Like I don't know what this guy's deal is.
Yeah, I'll grab some and
Yeah, Kobold.
kind of like pull it apart in my hands just to see how well done it is.
Yeah. So the looks from the looks of it, this thing is like pretty burned. This is pretty well done.
Well, I'll have a little bit.
Okay. And
I'll
yeah,
nibble
you eat
on
a little, and the kobold cuts off more and hands it to you.
it.
And he just keeps cutting off pieces, handing it to everyone, and then like takes a bite himself.
I'll like hold up my hand after a point and say, I did fill up a lot before I came in here. I can't have too much.
Kobold just looks at you, cuts off a piece, and throws it in his own mouth, and then
Yeah,
just
that-
kind of like stares at you for a bit.
That works. I'll just
have some more.
I'll just slowly nibble on.
I'll have some of his share then.
You guys watch as like the flesh is just soon gone from the bone of this leg.
Yeah,
And
I'll slowly nibble on it to
dude.
not be overwhelmed with the burned.
I thank him for the lunch. It's a very good lunch.
Kobold hops up in mid sentence, grabs the spear, and goes, "You come."
Yeah, sure. Let's go.
I just look
You
around. All
press.
right, I guess.
Come.
Yep. All right, going.
Guess we're
So
going.
We've been invited in.
he turns around, leads you guys inside this kind of narrow and winding passageway. Let me get the fucking thing. And no, that's not how I wanted it. Damn it.
Oh, Bob Saget.
Uh,
Hi, Bill.
and
I was about to say, you probably want to do it in like little pieces.
yeah, I'm trying to get.
Your cat's name is Bill, and I find that adorable.
Bill is an awesome name for a cat. One of the cats we had growing up was named Bill. He was just
Aw.
chick.
My
Yeah.
cat, who lives with my mother, his name is Toby.
Aww. I
Bill
miss
and
my
Toby.
cats.
Yeah, so you
The kid I
guys.
had in my childhood was Jasper.
I like that.
So
name.
he
Yep.
So this kobold leads you guys inside, and it's kind of a long, twisting passageway. As you're heading in, if you guys want to roll a perception, because we love doing that here.
All right, roll for perception.
I don't see diddly.
Perception.
I
Let's
see a
see.
bit more.
Is Zephyr
You're-
still
You guys are
blind?
unfortunately have your noses blocked by burnt meat and everything like that. But you guys, he just turns and looks at you guys. Come. But you
I'm-
definitely notice there's smoke coming this way. That easily.
I'm familiar with the smell of burning.
Yes.
I mean,
And
if
as he
here's the smell of camels.
leads you in, where'd you go, Zephyr?
Sorry. My computer's doing weird things. Just assume I'm there with them for now.
So he
Oh, I
leads you
fixed
into this. He leads you guys into this room, and as you're looking around, you notice that there's a lot of kobolds. That's a lot of kobolds. That's like,
I don't see any.
oh, jeez. Well,
He didn't make tokens for all of them, I
shut
guess.
up! I didn't throw this. I had to throw this together at the last minute.
Okay, fair enough.
Suspension of disbelief. There's like 20 or so kobolds
There.
just from initial guess.
That's
Climbing
a lot of
over
kobolds.
each other, putting stuff in the pots and all this other sort of stuff. They're cooking too, it looks like.
Neat.
Yeah, as you guys come in, everyone stops. When someone goes, and they all turn and look at you guys. And
Hi.
yeah, so as you kind of sit there
I'll-
and
I'll-
look at the kobolds, the kobold who brought you in starts barking something back at them. And
But yeah, I just hold up my hands and point at that guy and say, "Friend,
friend.
friend."
All right, all four of you,
See,
including Phony, roll a presence with advantage.
Oh,
see, I'm
good.
just assuming that I can actually speak Draconic. So whatever they end up saying, I can just completely understand.
Hey, 25.
Oh, hang on.
Crit failed on
I
your
forgot
other
to
one.
roll with advantage,
Okay, so
but I think that's good enough.
Finn points down at the other kobold, says friend. The others kind of squint at Finn for a moment there until the other kobold barks some other things and then just go, meh, and then go back to their business.
All right.
Cool.
Most
Standard
part.
Acme stuff.
So, this kobold turns and looks at you guys like, you want see boss?
Yes.
Yes.
You want
Yes.
Boss's dragon?
Please.
You hear one of the other kobolds walks over to this one and goes, Mito! And he starts yelling something at him. Doesn't sound particularly happy to see this kobold named Mito. So, but they kind of squabble back and forth for a bit. He goes, what's he boss? So-
May I walk over and be like, we're not here to cause any harm.
Yeah, Qeltrin, from your rusty Draconic, unfortunately, you haven't been able to exercise this as much. You get the feeling that the other kobolds are pissed off at him. But from the sense of it, it's like they're not going to throw you guys out.
Okay.
Especially since a lot of them are looking up at you, Qeltrin, like, ooh.
And I'm probably noticing this and just looking around like, what the hell is everyone looking at me like this for?
Yeah, so they bark some other stuff to them. One of the kobolds, who's like sitting on top of a giant pot with a stirring spoon, just kind of like stops and looks up, picks up the stirring spoon. Another kobold rushes over, licks the spoon, goes, yeah. So they start pouring shit to bowls and everything like that, and they grab like a tray. They start throwing together a bunch of foodstuffs onto it. This stuff actually looks good. Come to think of it, like you're actually considering why Mito was outside when it's just all of a sudden like, oh, because they didn't want him to ruin the dish.
Cook.
Well, I liked it.
Apparently.
It gave me PTSD.
So yeah, you guys, they kind of bundle everything together, look up at you, and go, follow, you, come.
It does actually kind of make sense that I liked the burnt cooking, seeing as I burnt the waffles.
But yeah, this. So yeah, like as you're kind of like passing through, the kobolds keep like looking up at you guys. From the looks of it, like some of them look like they might want to try to start something, but at the same time, you guys apparently got onto their like appeal to their better nature, surprisingly, and none of them are making a move.
Yay!
But they are just kind of like watching you as
they're suspicious rather than hostile.
Yes.
Good.
So you guys
Suspiciously hostile.
So where, boss?
So you guys head down another tunnel.
Mm-hmm.
And in the meantime, you can actually ask your kobold friend if you have any other things you need to know.
So, is boss nice?
Boss, good. Boss. Yeah.
Does
Good,
boss take care of you?
Pay
We
you
help
well?
boss. Boss help us.
Good
That
pay?
sounds like a
Plenty
good
of benefits?
Lot of food.
That sounds like benefits.
So he basically brings you guys in further and further, and he leads you into a giant. What is so goddamn funny?
Yeah, we actually get dental. God damn it, Justin.
What?
And it comes with benefits, other benefits, like all you can eat animal and stuff.
Just, I wasn't expecting to read that. Yeah, we actually get dental. Fucking
Anyway.
damn it.
So he leads you guys into a massive fucking room. And he just starts looking around for a bit. And it's just you guys following Mito, and he's just like looking around this giant room going, where boss?
I'm gonna just take a guess and look up.
So as you guys are looking around, yeah, when you look up, no, there's no dragon there.
Is there a hole where a dragon would come in through?
If you're looking for a hole, there's actually a hole like over yayish. As you
Yeah,
get closer to it, that's there's a bit of a smell coming off of that, man.
Hole of the hole?
Yeah, off the hole, and
What does it smell of?
It smells like farts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awfully bad burning.
Brimstone?
As you get closer to this thing, you notice that there's a grill overlaying the sucker.
Brimstone.
Oh, cool.
And yeah, look inside. That's brimstone.
Awesome.
It's not giving off as much heat as you would predict it to be, or the smell, but it's definitely there. And your kobold companion is wandering around inside the place, going, where? And he goes running over to like this side over here.
I'm gonna follow him.
Okay. As you get closer, you find out that that's a drop off of sorts. This thing is not working with me though, so it can go fuck itself.
Push him.
Yeah, so
No.
you guys kind of like look over at this kind of rocky outcropping thing. You look down, there's a farmhouse. Hey, Torihito, Gambul,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
give me
Perception.
a learning roll
How do we do with animals?
with farm animals.
Your animals.
All right, so
Tori-
yeah, so Torihito's yelling you guys can see Torihito yelling something at Gambul as he's got a whole fucking hog over his shoulder.
I believe it.
That's adorable.
Have to bathe.
No, pigs don't need to be bathed. They do their own thing, Gambul.
Bob is sitting there next to you guys like, no, let him do this. This is hilarious.
Okay, sure.
So, yeah, the back up with the kobold, he's just like, no see boss. No idea where boss is. And
do you think boss is going to get more food?
he hops down and did not see boss. So he kind of like turns and looks around the middle of the area. You guys want to take a look around?
Is
Yeah.
there anywhere
From the looks
boss
of things, there's a bunch of junk in this room.
Well, I'm not gonna touch it because I'm 90% sure it's gonna piss someone off.
Spread out on the sides, you guys actually find a bunch of like wooden crates, chests, that sort of thing.
All this belong to you, boss?
Boss and us.
So
So boss is taking care of you.
Yes.
so
That's
is there
actually
any
not bad.
so is there anywhere else that boss likes to go?
Actually, you guys roll me a perception.
God damn it.
It's so fun as you guys are looking around going,
God damn it.
where the hell is this asshole?
What do I see with my special eyes and/or ears?
Okay.
Hopefully more than us.
Well,
I
Zephyr, you're
see
kind of
fucking
distracted.
nothing.
You're watching the other people outside fuck around with the farm animals. And you're just
I'm just too enthralled.
you're trying to
with
wave
Gambul
to
right
get their
now.
attention. It's like, guys,
He's
we're all
trying
the
his
way up
best.
here. As for the rest of you, you actually take notice of the fact that there's a trail of sand in here. And yeah, looking closer at it, yeah, those are dragon tracks.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's looks like it leads back like mostly towards the tunnel that you guys came out of. But looking at it now, there looks like there's another route off to the side. As well
I'd
as
point
a tunnel this way. But the tracks do not lead that way.
I'd probably point where the tracks go and say, "Do you think this is boss?"
Yes.
Should we follow tracks to find a boss?
And the kobold like hops up and starts heading down that way.
All right, yes, we're following the kobold.
So yeah, you guys
Yeah.
kind of like push past some like discarded trunks and other sorts of things, and he kind of takes you down another winding passageway. Oh boy, don't we love him?
No.
I can tell Josh really loves him because he has to crop everything out.
Right?
Hey, Josh asked for tunnels. I didn't know what was going on. I just drew it.
Good
Nice.
art slave.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
So he
Alright,
starts leading you down.
You're gonna pay for that later.
So he leads you down like even further in, and you guys actually see there's a bunch of kobolds like starting to make their way past you guys. These tunnels aren't like narrow or winding. This is a big enough place for definitely a dragon to get through.
I'd hope so.
As you're like peering around, like, okay, we might meet the boss here.
Yeah.
One of the kobolds passing by actually like yips something at Mito. Mito just kind of like dismisses him, and you guys get up to another little area that I have to fucking polygon the fuck out of. Excuse me.
They always underestimate old rat bag.
And yeah, you guys finally come to another chamber, and he leads you inside. Strange thing is, it doesn't look like there's a dragon in here.
What's in here?
As you kind of take a look around, there's bookcases, there's shelves with stuff on them, there's a whole lot of different other things. And it's actually kind of concerning to you. You're not sure if a dragon could fit in this. And, yeah. Oh, sorry. I was trying to move.
I'd probably ask Mito, this boss's room?
Mito kind of looks around and goes, that boss room?
Is there another hole?
You guys, roll me a perception.
Mm.
Yay. As you investigate this room.
Let's see. Am I going to get at least one good perception roll tonight?
Who knows?
It's the hat. It blocks everything out of sight.
No, I am not. Oh no,
Oh, that's good. Oh wait, no, that
No.
No,
was
yours
phony.
wasn't
phony.
it. Yeah. As you guys are like kind of like looking between these shelves and everything like that, Finn, your eye is actually drawn over to over in this general direction. There's actually a window out into the open air. And
I'm gonna look out the window.
from the looks of it, you actually kind of cut closer to it, and there's a funny looking kind of contraption. Looks like you kind of look through it, and a series of maps on a desk right next to it,
Through the window?
like right in front of it.
Oh.
So as you approach, it's just like there. It's like, oh, okay, that's a telescope.
I'm gonna look through the telescope.
Yep, and you kind of look through the telescope. Whoa, you have no idea where that is. And as you kind of like blink your eye and try to gauge what you're looking at a vast grassland. It looks like you might have nudged it a bit, but you're looking at it like you could literally breathe the air from this grass. As you just see like this mouse go running through it.
Wow. That's a damn good
That's
telescope.
I make the mistake of breathing in, and oh god, there's more brimstone.
Yeah, thankfully there's far less smell of brimstone in this area. And as for the rest of you guys, you're kind of like milling about. Zephyr, you kind of don't notice it until you almost bump into a dude.
Oh, sorry, excuse me.
No, that's not going to be there. It's just that you take a Qeltrin. You actually are with Zephyr at this moment as this happens. You take a good look at this dude. That's a human. As he's
Hello.
kind of passes by, he doesn't notice you.
Can I make my presence known?
He's busy muttering to himself about something. He's looking through a book of some sorts, and he's just kind of passing by.
I could scare the shit out of him by just like leaning in.
He actually leaves you guys and just keeps walking. He starts heading in Finn's direction. When you hear
Do I hear
Phony
footsteps?
look up at you guys going, "Did you see that big piece of treasure he had?"
No.
No.
She kind of like makes a gesture to like around like a necklace of some sorts. Big ruby.
Okay.
But yeah,
I'm
do I
going
hear?
to approach him again.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was gonna say,
man.
do I hear the footsteps coming up from behind
This
me?
guy actually comes walking right up behind you, Finn, and he's just muttering to himself about
Yeah,
something.
I hear him. I get out of the telescope. I turn around. I was like, whoa, hi.
He
Hi.
he actually leans past you and goes to the telescope
What?
and goes,
Oh,
Who messed with this?
Sir?
Which
Not
one of
I.
you? He finally stands up, and it suddenly registers to him that there are other people in here other than kobolds. Who the fuck are you people?
you
I'm
walked.
just gonna curtsy real quick. Hi,
You walked.
I'm
Hi.
Zephyr.
Hello.
Let's
I
start
cast
from
us.
there.
How'd you get in here?
We've been let in because we're here to talk.
Yeah, I just point at our buddy and say, friend.
And the kobold points back at you and goes, "From Bob."
But not like that.
And he goes, "What? I'm sorry. I'm still. You just walked in here."
Yep, pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, we asked permission first, and we haven't caused any trouble.
Although
We're
I
just
didn't
here to
realize
talk.
that was going to be so precise.
This guy looks at all of you and starts walking back to the back of the room, looking through all of his things. He starts searching through everything real quick. Hold on, I need to make sure you didn't fucking.
We
I
didn't
haven't
take
touched
anything.
anything.
I'm just
following around,
I looked through the telescope once.
and that's it. That's all it is.
He eventually stops, and like it looks like he's making a mental track of something before he finally goes, "Okay." So to give you a better look at this guy, he's of a decent build.
Mhm.
He's got a bald head on him.
Oh.
And yes, as Phony pointed out, there's a giant fucking ruby sitting in like an amulet medallion thing hanging from his neck.
Out of
I
character, I am like 99.9% sure this is the dragon.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he looks between you guys going, "Okay, you didn't take anything.
No, we did not.
What do you want?
Do you know where the dragon is?
Yeah, he left.
Okay.
Do you know when he'll be back?
No, he left to go find more treasure, and he's gonna be really mad if he comes back and you guys are here. You might want to leave.
That sounded really shifty.
Qeltrin, make me a presence roll real quick.
Alrighty.
With advantage.
boy.
With advantage.
I have nothing in it. This would be good. Wow.
There you go. You did it.
There you go.
All right. So at this point, this guy looks at you and just kind of stops for a second and goes, Faxan?
Hmm.
He starts walking over towards you and like stares directly into your eyes. No,
Okay.
sorry. No, you're not him. No, you couldn't be. He's no, sorry. Just don't worry about it. I'm ruminating on things.
What did you call him? Nexus?
He I didn't call him nothing. Shut up. Fuck you. And he just kind of like wanders off over towards the telescope and starts adjusting it. Like he grabs like a bit of his robe and he starts like cleaning off the lens part of it. Like who?
Okay, so
Okay,
I'm
that
gonna
fixed it.
attempt one more time to talk to this guy like a human. So can we start over so I can explain to you why we're here and respectfully that we can't leave until we talk to the dragon?
You're not here for treasure or anything?
I mean,
No.
I'm not. I'm here to work out a way so that there's peace between you guys and the farmer and everybody gets what they need out of the situation.
He like stares at you for at you guys for a good moment. His eyes start darting around the room. Like for the most part, you can't even tell if there's any magical stuff in here. Just a lot of books and scrolls and parchment.
Nice things.
You have really nice library assortment and cool stuff here, but I'm not really interested in that.
Yes. Oh, thank you. I mean, it's not technically mine. It's Dragon's, so I'm just gonna see. He like looks down at the book that he's been holding this entire time, going, "I should put this back before anything bad happens." So,
So
What have you been reading?
do you work for the dragon, I guess?
yes, I work for the dragon. My name is Arjanu.
Nice to meet you, Arjanu.
Yes,
Zephyr, and then I point over Finn,
Finn.
Qeltrin.
Qeltrin. Okay. And he just kind of like looks down at the goblin.
Oh, Phony.
Hi.
I was looking at the icons. We need an icon for Phony.
Yeah, I probably should at some point.
Especially if she's gonna be a fucking hitchhiker.
He looks between you folks and goes, "So then why are you here?"
We're
as I just
okay.
said,
We are here to work out an agreement between
Uh-huh.
Dragon and Bob, so that he can stop grabbing livestock without permission.
basically, so that everybody gets what they want out of the situation.
The farmer.
Yes, the farmer. I don't want anything bad to happen to your dragon.
The
person
damn
if he gets
farmer
his
sent you, huh?
Oh my god, yes!
God.
Oh, well, that's just freaking perfect. Of course, he'd be upset about there being a dragon in his valley. Just
He's not worried about the
No,
dragon being here so
no.
much as that his livestock is going missing. I'm sure if he
It's
could work out
taking
an
a
agreement-
lot of pigs.
Oh, yeah? Well, what matter is it to him losing a little bit of food when he has all the security he could ever wish for?
Maybe he's not aware of the fact that he has security.
Do you know how isolated this valley is?
Well, we got here.
Exactly. And he actually turns and starts wandering over towards the window again. And he just kind of gestures out of it. He's like, yes, natural defenses, raised valley, mountains here and there. But no, bandits will make their way through here at any given point in time.
Okay.
So what if he has a dragon living next door?
Listen, the problem isn't that there's a dragon living next door. It's that you guys need to come to an agreement so that nobody's pissed off at each other because he's eating pigs that aren't his.
I mean,
Does the dragon think he just owns things because he sees them and picks them up and then they're his?
He sits there staring at you. He looks like he's a little pissed.
You see, I would probably pipe in. I know dragons are a lot smarter than that.
What does a dragon even need a librarian
you.
for?
I mean, the dragon will thank you.
At that point,
Yeah, no,
I'd be like,
Trying to understand the
like Qeltrin
situation.
can shapeshift, so he understands what kind of shit is going on right now. So he's probably gonna be like, "Wait a minute."
Yeah, wait a minute.
He just kind of like eyeballs you guys. Well, I'm sure if the dragon comes back, I could talk to him about it. We can have a talk with this Bob of yours and
What was it? What was his name again?
Arjinu.
Arjinu?
Arjinu, yeah.
Arjinu? Are you a dragon?
What? No. Why would I be a dragon? That's silly. That's
And at that point, I would probably cast shapeshift and just shapeshift into like literally anything. Be like, because I can do this, so why couldn't a dragon?
Shut up! Stop that!
So you are the dragon. Why
I'm
not be upfront with it with us? We're not here to cause you any harm.
He looks at the kobold. The kobold just shrugs back at him.
Even if we were here to cause a ruckus, you're a dragon.
You could kick our asses, I'm sure. That's why we're going about this.
He lets out a long, long sigh. Do you know how many dragons there are in the world?
Not many.
I would pipe in and be like,
Even
"You're
less
probably
than
one of
that.
the last. You're probably one of the last few."
He kind of just looks down and goes, I very well might be.
Well, my heart bleeds for you, but if you're gonna run around taking people's shit without permission, they're going to get mad. When they get mad, they're going to come after you.
Trust me, one thief to another. Don't worry, I'm not going to take any of your shit. Every once in a while, it's better to work out a deal rather than actually just take it.
And Phony just leans in. Yeah, Goblin's honor. And he just kind of like looks at her. And she looks back up at you like, why does everyone question that?
You see, at this point, I would probably go over to him and be like, I'm kind of in the same predicament. There aren't many of us left. I'm the only Dragonborn I've known for a long while.
He just kind of gives a little chuckle and goes, to be honest, I'm happy to even see someone like you walk in.
Likewise.
Well, I apologize for my behavior. It's just when you're one of the last few, you kind of want to take some precautions.
Hey,
Well, don't worry,
listen,
we're not gonna tell people about the fact that you can turn human.
Listen,
Hmm.
if you come with us down to Bob's farm in that form, we can just tell him that you're a representative of the guy, and we can work something out.
He kind of mulls us over for a second and goes,
And
will this
I
Bob be
can-
respectful?
We can't
Yeah.
promise things for
I've
other
heard the
people.
curses he's slung.
I was gonna say he's a bit of an ass, but I'm
But
pretty
his
sure
daughter
he'll.
is awesome. His daughter's very kind. There's a baby involved. I mean,
There's a baby?
Yes,
Yes.
there's a baby.
there's a baby.
I will do this.
Thank you.
Ah.
You don't have to promise to make a deal with him, but at least talk to each other.
Note to self: dragons like
So-
kids.
Arjun Yu actually goes, okay, give me a second. So he kind of turns towards Mito and goes, you are in big trouble.
No, don't bring him in trouble.
I was about to say.
They-
Why
they-
would
I'm
we
literally
get in
going to
trouble?
stand in front of Vito and be like, he's not in trouble.
He just let you in?
We had to
Well,
do
he
some
saw me.
convincing.
He's just kind of...
I am very good at talking people into letting.
He just kind of sighs and goes, well, you met with Mito. He's the special one, so...
That's right.
It was-
I
it was-
pat him on
Mito
the back.
special!
Very special.
It was mostly when he saw, and I'll point to Qeltrin, who's like, come on.
He goes, understandable. Well... Very well. Please don't touch anything on the way out. I like my things where they are.
I'll hold up my hands.
So
Nope.
he,
I just kind of give the thumbs up,
he
yeah.
He gestures for you guys to follow him back through the tunnel. And yeah, he kind of leads you back into the big room.
Yep.
And he just kind of like says, "All right, I need all of you to stand back for just a second."
Oh, this is gonna be so cool.
So, did I add the thing?
Did you add the thing?
I hope I did. I did.
I forgot.
Okay.
I forgot his
So
name.
did you guys step back? He takes off his robe and places it onto a coat rack that you guys kind of passed over on your way through the tunnel. Oh boy, that guy's naked.
You know what?
Doesn't bother me.
This is not the weirdest thing I've seen today.
So he steps forward. He kind
I'm
of
more
goes
impressed
to
that he
middle of
got the
fucking
detail
thing,
done.
And yeah, he fucking shapeshifts.
See, I'm more impressed that he was able to get like a lot of detail done with that shapeshift. So I'm kind of just clapping.
You guys actually
I was like,
watch
yeah, we're both cheering.
as
like,
this dude
yay.
shifts. That ain't a red dragon. That
Hmm.
guy's scales are shimmering quite a bit.
Whoa.
You guys
He's
are
a
looking.
ruby dragon.
Your guys are looking at a ruby dragon.
Oh wow.
Okay, that's cool.
Its
You
eyes
are-
glow with power.
You are gorgeous.
Yeah, no, you do not need to be afraid of us.
You see, I'd probably be approaching him, just looking him up and down, and be like, "Amazing, this is amazing."
Thank you. I appreciate it. His voice is much deeper now. So he goes, right, all aboard, gets aboard now.
Oh my god, he's letting us
Oh,
ride him.
Yes,
Zephyr,
yes, please.
Zephyr, he's letting us ride him.
I told you
Phony
not to
goes,
make friends with anyone. Let's go.
Phony is already on him before you guys. She just climbs up to the head. She's like, I'm queen of the fucking world!
I'm so happy. I'm just gonna start doing flips and like flip my way up.
Yeah, Finn is really careful. He's not familiar with dragons at all. He's like
See,
trying not to tug anything.
So
See, I'd be randomly asking him, "Are you ticklish anywhere?"
he just kind of like looks back at you and goes, I would divulge that information, but and he kind of looks at the other people. They don't have scales, so
Fair enough.
I
Right.
have horns.
so he basically walks with you guys on him to the edge of the mouth of the cavern, lets out a loud ass roar, basically say, I'm a coming, motherfuckers, and fucking takes off down towards the farm.
Yeah,
The flight is over in like a minute or so, but it's
yeah.
a fucking thrill ride.
That's
Finn
awesome.
is actually a little terrified. He is so used to being on the sand and in the ground. He just digs his hands into whatever little ridge he can find and just
Yeah.
kind of
Do you,
and
do you
just
want
kind
me to
of
hold your hand, Finn?
he
See,
tenses
I'd
up and
probably
holds
be-
on for dear life.
You see, I'd probably be looking at Finn with a huge smile on my face and be like, "What? Never flown before?"
Like it's not even like blatant fear. He's just got that really really stony face. It's just like I'm trying not to flip.
So
My
yeah.
hands are up. This is a roller coaster. ride.
Gambul, Torihito, you guys look up. You hear a loud ass noise. You take a look towards the thing. That's the dragon, and it's coming for you.
I run and hide.
I thought he was gonna be like, I grab my katanas, I teleport onto the roof. Nope.
No, as soon as I see the dragon like coming, I'm assuming straight towards us. I'm like, oh shit! I fucking draw my axe and I fucking plant my feet in the ground.
I kind of assumed like you had like a couple of animals on your arm, like a couple sheep. Just meh.
I just drop them.
So yeah, this guy
There
this
are some
dragon-
particularly clean-looking pigs down there, though.
yeah comes in
Oh my
for
God.
fucking landing right in front of the farmhouse. Makes another roar as you finally notice that the four people who went up the mountain kind
Are on
of
his
start
back.
climbing down.
I put my axe away, and
You hear a loud bellowing, "Where's the one known as Bob?"
Yeah. Finn is going to just let go and kind of roll off his back, not particularly gracefully, and then
So,
just poof onto the ground.
I'd
I'm
probably
going
just
to
fly
I'm
off.
going to respectfully like
Stop.
pat the dragon on the head before I get down,
Uh-huh.
just as a thank you for the ride.
Yeah, so thankfully the dragon like leans down so you guys can get off the neck, and his head just kind of comes up towards the door of the farmhouse. Rises swings open, and there's Farmer Bob, just face to face with the ruby dragon.
I'd
All right,
probably
what is it? This? Oh fuck!
I'd probably immediately run over and be like, "Calm down, calm down."
It's cool. We're here to work something out, okay?
What? Huh? What? Huh? What? Huh? What? Huh? What?
Where's your
Bob.
daughter?
It's fine. The daughter finally shows up and like peeks around the door frame just to look at this creature in front of her.
What was her name again?
Her name is Priscilla.
Priscilla, come on out. I think you've got a better level head than your dad. Maybe you can help us work this out.
The
You be a
dragon.
translator for Dad.
Yeah, once you guys have like gotten off of this thing, the dragon rears its head back and like looks down at all of you guys. It is displaying its full height and
wingspan.
intimidating presence.
Yeah, Finn gets up and wiggles his boots into the solid ground, thanking himself for not being in the air anymore.
Yeah.
You see, I'd
Tony
probably
goes-
look up at the ruby dragon and be like, "Hey, you could probably tone it down a bit. You don't need to scare the shit out of him."
He kind of like turns and like lowers his head closer to you, Qeltrin. He goes, "Don't know. Sometimes you need to be intimidating."
Oh,
And
Well,
then
I
just
mean,
rears back
considering
up.
you're this big, you could literally just do whatever you want anyway.
So yeah, Bob finally comes walking out, going, "All right, okay, so we're finally going to have words, huh?" Yes.
yes.
I assume we will have words. Oh fuck, it talks.
Well, I mean, Yeah.
Priscilla,
Okay.
do you want to help your dad out here?
Just Priscilla is sitting there, halfway scared, halfway laughing at her father.
Okay, Bob. Here is the long and short of it. What's his name? The
Arjinu.
Arjinu has to feed himself and a small clan of kobolds.
He's got what? What's a kobold?
He has a family too, in other words, that he has
yes.
to take care of.
But I can see that you have one of yours as well. Hey,
So,
Arjinu actually kind of like leans down. His head comes a little close to Priscilla. Although you get the feeling he's not doing it to be threatening. He's just getting a better look at like the small child in her arms.
yeah. So here's what I'm thinking. You, Bob, have a very, very plentiful stock of resources here. You have a very, very successful farm with lots of animals.
At this statement, you just now notice that there's a sheep nibbling at your heel.
That's nice. That's nice, sheep.
Nah.
Arjinu. Okay, I'm a level with you, Bob. You have a very nice setup in this farm here, but we were able to roll in here without any trouble. Raiders and bandits that want your food, they could roll right in here too. They would be very dissuaded by a giant ruby dragon. Are you still with me, Bob?
Is that the long and short of your explanation? Or have you still got more? Bob is sitting there like, yeah.
I'm just making sure. Like, Bob, are you still with me?
I want to say roll for perception on you guys again, but honestly, it looks like he might be pissing himself.
I'll grab Bob's shoulders and say, Bob, I need you to stay with me.
Yeah, what?
Okay. What I would suggest as a deal, food for protection. You willingly let good old Arjinu here take a small portion of your livestock every so often, every few weeks, every month, what have you. And Arjinu can protect your farm.
I'd just be piping going, you'd have a dragon protecting you. How many people do you know have that going for them?
Also, he's totally nice. Has a library.
He's actually a really cool dude.
Arjinu kind of clears his throat a bit and goes, I need something else in return as well.
Well,
What's that?
Like what?
He gestures back towards the thing. He lowers his voice so that you guys can hear, but Bob is like not party to this. He kind of tilts his head down towards you guys. I would appreciate someone watching over my things while I'm gone.
Oh, so someone just watching like your library and your treasury?
Oh,
Yes.
I'm sure.
They
Bob.
need. He kind of goes, but they need a delicate touch.
So someone
Hey,
like
Priscilla.
possibly
Priscilla?
He actually does. Yeah, he actually turns and eyes the young lady.
Hey, Priscilla.
Yes.
He wants something
you got
else.
a delicate touch?
Bob suddenly goes, whoa, 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 what else? What else?
Down.
Okay,
What
no,
else?
nothing weird, nothing weird. He just wants someone to watch his library.
I mean, Dad, if that's okay with you, I can... It's not that long of a walk, it looks like. They were there and back in a couple hours or so.
And you'd be able to take care of your baby while you were there, because you're just watching a bunch of books.
And a telescope.
And Phony goes, and kobolds.
The kobolds are nice.
They're good people.
Yes,
Neither
that's
is a
why
nice
I need
lady.
someone to watch over my things. The kobolds might be a little too
Nosy.
nice.
So does that sound good? Would you be able to do that?
I can do that. I need everyone who's taking part in the negotiations.
Not me.
Roll me a persuasion with advantage 2.
Yay!
I left.
Yeah, fucking Torihito's
Okay.
nowhere near.
Yep,
He's
that's good.
cowering behind the house somewhere.
Nah, I booked it. You'll find it.
I'm pretty sure you'd be near
advantage.
enough to be able to see us, talking and sitting next to
Zephyr
a
and
dragon.
Finn are good talkers.
I can't see shit, but I can talk.
Because I honestly wanted to see Torihito talk to the dragon.
Yeah, so the dragon kind of looks to you folks and nods and says, "These are approachable terms." Yes. Bob mulls it over for a bit. Just
You're
I've
not
got
going
my
to get
farm.
anything better, Bob. This is the best.
all right, fine. I'll submit to this.
Cool.
So congratulations, guys! You negotiated a peace between an irate farmer and a dragon.
Yay!
So I'd probably be mentioning while this is like getting wrapped up, I'd be like, "Where's Torihito?"
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah, where is Torihito?
hey, Torihito!
He just turned towards
You're
Gambul and
missing
just
the
I'm just sitting there
dragon.
shrugging.
Shrugging with a very
You
clean
hear
pig.
the dragon start chuckling something. Was that? I think I know this Torihito you're speaking of.
I was a
No,
what?
Huh?
Torihito?
No?
He gestures behind the farmhouse. Check back there.
Oh god, did he
Oh.
hide again?
I'll get him. I'd probably just
Yeah,
fly over
go
real
get
quick.
him. How do
I'm
you
just gonna
know
hang out with
him?
the dragon a bit longer.
See, I'd
So
just
the-
be like going over to Torihito and be like, "Hey, you know that this dragon's talking and he's actually a really nice person."
Yeah,
This you guys actually watch as a ram kind of runs forward and butts its head against the leg of the dragon. It just kind
Wow.
of turns and looks at him like, "I have to be nice now. Stop that."
Wow, that ram has balls.
Boy, I know exactly which ram is gonna be eaten first.
You can't. No, not that one. He's
Who's
for
that one?
he's for breeding.
Ah,
Hmm.
that
Yeah, don't-
explains the balls on this guy.
So
Ha ha.
So the dragon kind of tucks its legs underneath itself, and it brings its head in closer to Priscilla again. It's going, my apologies, may I see the infant? And so Priscilla kind of spends some time and the baby looking up at it. The baby's just wide-eyed, like, whoa.
It's
That's
big
shiny.
and shiny.
But seriously, babies like primary colors and they like shiny things. So
Yes.
this would be amazing for a baby to see,
So,
It's a good thing we didn't find the amethyst dragon.
right?
so you guys have any,
Well,
Amon
I'm
comes
still trying to-
stumbling out of the cart going, well, you don't see that sort of thing every day.
See, I'm still
No,
trying to like
not.
drag Torihito.
I'm gonna go up to Bob
around.
and be like,
Okay,
hey,
I wasn't
Not
behind
to-
the house.
not to like hurry things along or demand payment or anything, but that food we were talking about, do you mind giving us some rations for the road?
Yeah. Hang on. Hang on. He goes kind of inside the house for a bit and comes back outside with the lasso.
Okay, so where's Torihito, did you say?
I'm gonna get you a good cow or something.
Okay.
I just poked
hope
my
you
head
don't
out of the
mind
back of the
when
wagon. Sit over.
you slaughter
Yeah,
the
I
cow.
would have come getting you, Torihito.
Oh, you want it dead already?
I'd prefer dead meat. Yes, I don't want live meat.
Well, he
I
actually
don't
turns
like
around
having
and
to
looks
kill
at you
things.
guys. Do you want pig? Do you want sheep? What do you want? Bob is in shock still.
If you have
I don't-
like,
I don't think I've had sheep since I got here.
He just kind of nods. and like goes, hang on. He looks out over his vast flock of all sorts of different animals. He goes, I got one. And he just starts trudging out there.
I was hoping he had something like stored up. Why is he going to kill it now?
That's
It
what
is
farmers.
like, it's fresh.
That's what livestock farmers do.
Okay. I left my sister with farmers. I didn't live with them. I'm used to already dead things. being
So
on my
Priscilla
plate.
kind of like looks between you guys, going, "So preparation might actually take a while if you need to stop for the night.
Oh, that would be
By all
nice.
means."
I suppose we're not on an urgent journey. We just need to make it to Undertown eventually.
See, I'd basically be saying, yeah, I'll stay, but I kind of want to hang out with him for a bit.
Arjanu actually looks over the bunch of you and goes, "I too would like to converse with new friends."
Oh,
Phony runs over to Gambul
Well-
and tugs on his pants, going, "He calls us friends!"
I mean,
I'd probably be actually like looking around, seeing if I have any spare clothes, and being like, hey, do you want to change? Or
Hey, Arjanu's like, "That could be fine."
yeah, I'd probably
oh,
like.
I was
look
prepared to like
around.
sit on the roof of the house just so I could be more eye to eye with him.
I'm gonna like turn to Finn. Do you think Amon might have like a spare robe or something we can grab for him?
Oh, yeah,
Otherwise, we're gonna
definitely.
have one very naked dude on our hands.
Now the question is, where the fuck was Torihito this entire time?
In the back of
I
the wagon.
was
He
hiding
was
in the
back of
wagon.
So I probably would have found Torihito by now and been like, come say hi to the dragon.
Anyone's
Yeah.
like, "People are meeting a dragon, not eating us." Cool,
Yeah.
I'll join you.
Amon, you got an extra robe?
Yes. Hold on. And he pops into the back, comes back out with a robe that very much resembles the fashion from his homeland, and it's like, "I don't see how this will fit over him."
You'll see.
Hey, hey,
Give it a minute.
hey, Argus, do the thing.
So,
Just do the thing.
so Arjinu kind of like just. Anyone who wants to avert their eyes, now is a good time.
I do
What's
not.
that supposed to be?
Arjinu shifts
my.
back into his human form.
Oh, that's what he means.
This is still very much naked, and Amon goes, "Ha, clever," and drapes a robe over his shoulders. Yes, thank you.
I'm
Yeah.
imagining that my character
Just-
would be thinking, just like to himself, you know, if I get good enough with shapeshifting, I could turn into him.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Gambul's
that
just
would be
kinda
handy. You should totally work
dumbfounded.
on that.
He's never seen a dragon before, let alone a ruby dragon, and let alone one that can turn into a human.
Yeah, none of us have seen a dragon.
So yeah, I'm
This is
kinda
new
going
territory
through.
for all of us.
I'm
So you
kind of
guys-
going through what you guys went through in the cave. Just
Mhm.
You guys are all invited into the farmhouse where there's a big fucking dinner table, and basically fresh lamb gets served to you guys this evening.
Yum.
Yay!
Woo!
Ignore
As
the fact that it's probably only very, very recently killed and just enjoy.
And you guys are
I
free
mean, it
to
probably tastes really good.
converse with people if you need to.
So, Arjinu, you said, do you know how many of you are left?
Well, that is what I'm trying to find out. To be
Ah.
honest, he jerks his thumb back towards a mountain and goes, "You saw my devices.
The spyglass and some other
I've been
things.
I've been using that to find treasure hoards, artifacts, and the sorts. But unfortunately, I have yet to find any of my kin."
Hmm.
Do you want us to keep an eye out for more of your kind? And if
If
we find
you-
some, come back and tell you?
If you do happen to see any other dragons, I would appreciate it.
Any you know by name?
I'm afraid not.
Hmm.
If I've been asleep for a long time. He just kind of like he kind of stares off into space. He's just like thinking.
I'm making a
I'm-
joke to break the tension, but yeah, you and Tony have that in common.
We have what in common?
Sleeping a lot.
You're no fun.
I'm sorry for bringing it up. That must be.
He goes, "No, it's quite all right. I encased myself when... How long have I been asleep? I've been asleep for as... The land was different.
Yeah, there was a
Different-
thing. Everyone was.
There was a
underground for a
cataclysmic
while.
event.
I remember this now. To avoid this, I encased myself within gem.
Good idea.
It wasn't
That's why he's Ruby.
I thought I would break out upon my own free will, but the kobolds up in the mountain found me and chiseled me out.
Mm.
Ugh.
So I have taken to looking after them.
Well, it's
Right
nice to
now,
be-
my current process is finding other dragons.
Fair enough.
Oh, there could be other dragons that
Well,
had
how we
similar
can.
ideas that might just need help.
Perhaps. And if you happen to see any, please, just if you can judge their character to be good enough, then send them my way. I
Yes,
remember
sir.
a time
By the
when
way,
not
I-
all dragons were as fair as me.
I was going to ask. I saw some books at home. Is there like colors we should be on the lookout for as bad?
Well,
Like-
back when I was a younger lad, those of a very much of a color were usually not the sort to trifle with.
I mean, no one should really fuck with a dragon in general, but
Yes, but things might have changed in this day and age. I see humans and dwarves and elves getting along with orcs and drow and goblins of all sorts. Phony looks up. What's that supposed to fucking mean? You hear
Yeah,
Priscilla
all the
across the
goblins
table.
I've met have been good
Language,
people.
please.
of course I've only kind of met phony.
This is all going way over my head.
Yeah, Gamble's just kind of sitting there eating his lamb.
Also, you said you know Torihito.
Oh, I saw him on the way down. I saw someone
Ah.
run for cover.
Right.
I assumed this was the one.
Yeah.
That's him.
Oh, I think Gamble needs to get going soon.
I apologize.
See,
I
I would have
That's
made the
okay.
joke. I would have made the joke. Yeah, he's a bit of a scaredy cat sometimes.
Hey.
Congratulations.
With the obvious joke in mind and just smiling while I say it.
this the dragon just smiles a bit and basically the night continues on. He's still answering any questions you guys might have.
I'd probably ask him what his library holds. Like, if it's anything I might be able to just like skim every now and then if I happen to be swinging by.
If you'd like, old knowledge. But again, I must stress, these are old books.
So be very careful.
They fall apart at the slightest touch sometimes. So yeah,
I'd like that sometime. Maybe find out something about my kind. See if anything I don't know pops up.
yeah. Now, how I do have to admit, it must be terrible for you guys, for you kind folks to have to come out this far way in order to climb up to this valley.
Fucking Bill. Why?
Like, fucking Bill.
Your cat.
Yeah. I was just kind of scratching my side, and I feel him jump up on the chair and paw at me.
This Arjunu kind of goes, well, hopefully next time you folks can find a better ride up here, and kind of like turns to Amon, no offense. None taken. It was a rough road, I was told.
Trust me, I've had worse. Amon's good people. I'd rather be around good people.
Thank you very much, Zephyr.
Anytime.
Well, guys are getting late into the night. People are getting tired. Priscilla definitely needs to put you and Ellen to bed.
Can I help?
Sure.
Yay.
Yay, children's.
Funny's like, kids.
I grew up in an orphanage, alright? I miss being around kids.
And yeah, the night creeps in. You guys are able to get yourself some room for tonight.
Is the farmer letting us stay there?
Yeah, the farmer is letting you guys stay. for the
Oh.
night. He's still too flabbergasted and everything.
I will. I won't take up a space in the house. I'll clamber back into the mountain of pillows that is Amon's wagon.
Okay, no worries. Yeah,
Oh,
you guys are free to head back out to the wagon or anything like that, but
I mean, Gambul will
Nighttime.
sleep anywhere.
kind of comes and goes. Morning comes
Gamble sleeps
along.
with the clean pigs.
Yeah,
His new friends.
all right.
I
Even
call
he
this
knows
one.
that's weird. He wouldn't
I
do
call-
that.
I call this one Oinky, and this one Oinky number 2.
Other oinky. So, yeah. Do you guys want to stop here, or do you want to keep going for a little bit longer?
Yeah, I
That's
have.
a-
Gambul has to
I-
go.
Okay.
So we'll have
That's
to
a good
stop
spot to
here.
stop.
Let's stop.
The night closes
Leave a
in.
friend
You
with a
made a
dragon.
friend out of a dragon. Jesus.
And I didn't have to kill anyone.
Nope.
I told you I could make friends with anyone.
It also has a huge part due to my presence of being a dragonborn.
Also
True.
because the dragon just wanted to be left alone in the first place. He wasn't trying to kill anyone.
Yeah, I will say this.
Yeah.
Pretty